Hip hop, boy. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
That shit was rocking.
That was too.
Damn.
Oh man, who wants to do the clap today for the audio?
I never would remember which button it was.
All you got to do is clap your hands like we in church.
You ready?
One person.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Hey,
Welcome to Mindful Exchange.
Mindful.
yo,
We on?
We here, man. We
We
live.
rolling.
we live.
we
rolling.
live, baby, we
loaded.
live.
I
Like,
wear
yo.
my sunglasses at night.
Shout out to all the
Mindful.
subscribers,
Yes.
and the folks
Listeners.
that
Podcast.
subscribed and shared and showed love.
Thank you.
How
Thank
many
you.
we got now?
Shit.
We
80,
back.
80 plus on the book.
Yeah,
86.
we back.
My
Let's
wife
go.
was
70
laughing
something.
about that shit.
Word.
I mean, because that episode when we was talking about the subscribers and y'all was like, what'd you say we had like
62 or
something like that?
You said everybody's doing it.
Everybody count though, damn it. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Peace. We back.
We back, man. How y'all feeling, man?
Shit, I'm back. I've been gone for a couple weeks.
Well, it's good to see you, man. Why don't we just start with how you feeling today?
Word.
I mean, I'm conflictedly blessed because my last couple of weeks, my absence has been due to, a lot of life be lifing.
Yeah, peace
You know
and
what I'm
blessing.
saying? Life be lifing. The hardest lesson is to understand that no matter how hard life be lifing, you still got a life.
That's
You know
a
what I'm
whole
saying?
fact, yo.
Fire.
So, I'm blessed. I'm blessed to be here because God knows, some people didn't wake up this morning. You know what I mean? So for me, I'm taking solace in being here and being blessed and being back with my brothers. I love y'all.
Amen.
I appreciate y'all's support
Love
these
you
last
too,
couple
kid.
weeks
Love you
during this
too,
tough
brother.
time for my family, you know what I'm saying, and our family together.
yeah.
So I'm feeling blessed. Quest, how you feeling today, brother?
Exhausted. I'm tired, but tired for a great reason. Man.
Why you tired, fo?
Tired boss.
Man, I'm tired. I'm emotionally tired from all the love and appreciation and the great reviews and feedback from the album and connecting with people, running around.
Congratulations.
Thank you, man. It's
I hate to
wonderful.
do this, but I always keep in mind that at some point in time we're gonna have millions of subscribers, right? So you have to educate the people on what you're talking about.
Oh yeah, my album, Head Stash, right over there. You know what I'm saying? Head Stash, baby.
Fire.
Head Stash.
Get
Johnny
your album
Quest.
together.
Fuego.
Get your album together.
Yes, it's on all streaming platforms, all platforms where you can get music from. iTunes, Spotify, Google Play, all those good things. Amazon Music, YouTube, Tidal. It's everywhere, man. And it's been getting nothing but love. And it just makes me...
shit.
Shit hot.
It
That
just
shit
makes
burnt
me,
my
man.
damn fingers.
Oh,
There's some ice
This
right
shit
there.
fire. Yeah,
There's
there's
some
some
ice
ice
right
on
there.
that.
There's some ice
Yo,
on
Damn.
It makes all the years
Shit.
that we and I have been working on this worth it, more than worth it, man. And it's definitely a testament that if you give everything into something, you get those type of, rewards back. What you put in is what you get out. But I never anticipated it to be like this. This is crazy, man. This is a beautiful thing, and it's just the beginning for us.
Word up.
classic for sure.
Fire.
So we could get into how our weeks were, right? But I think we got a special guest tonight, so we gotta address that ASAP, man.
Yes.
So Sharp, who did you bring in the building today, brother?
Brought my brother JoJo.
Yeah.
No. Hold on. I love you, Sharp. Hold on,
we
quick.
gotta let JoJo breathe, man.
Real quick. Nah, we gotta
give him a
we gotta
better
do
introduction than
JoJo
that,
right.
man.
We gotta do JoJo.
JoJo's a
So
fucking
listen,
legend.
we got a legend in the building, y'all.
Legend.
We got a b-boy legend.
B-boy.
We got a hip hop legend.
Hip hop.
Okay, we got an original member. You know what
Original.
I'm saying? Like,
Right.
come on, brother. We're not even gonna talk about the original Skillz. That's what it is now.
Oh, man.
You know what I'm
Founder,
saying?
right?
We got the founder.
Right.
Come on, man. I'm talking about the nigga who created. Y'all be spinning on your back and everything. That's because of the brother that we talking about.
He created
You know what I'm
Come
saying?
on
He
now.
created the backspin.
Come with
I'm
it.
talking about Mr. You know they named the movie JoJo Dancer after this nigga because they was trying to be like him. You know what I'm saying? Word up. You know what I mean? So we got a motherfucking legend in the building. Y'all clap it up for JoJo, man. Come
Let's
on,
go.
brother.
Yeah. Word up.
Oh, yeah. What up?
Word up. That nigga was spinning on the
Thank you.
table earlier.
Man.
Thank you so much.
What's
I'm
good,
glad-
Joe, man? How you, man?
I'm chilling, man. I'm glad to be here. You know, I mean, just to see, this happening in Elmira, I mean, it's great.
sir.
And like from the time I stepped off the bus in 1987 to now, to see this played out the way it's being played out right now is incredible.
Yeah, because you know more about
Dope shit.
our history here in Elmira than we do, because like you said, you stepped off the bus here in 87. We was all babies damn near. You know what I'm saying? So tell the people who you are, where you come from, and why you are an icon in our culture.
Well, my name is Jojo, a.k.a. Santiago Torres. I'm an original B-boy. I started breaking back in the days. Let me correct that. I started B-boying back in the days when I was like really young. A kid named Mark showed me how to dance. A black kid named Mark who lived in my building. Actually, when I met him, he lived in my building. We were good friends, but I never knew that he was a dancer. Until one day I was at a jam, right, and there was DJ Whitehead, and DJ Whitehead was DJing. And I remember standing there chilling, and Mark approached me and said, "Hey, do you get down?" And that was a term that we used back then for breaking. It was getting down.
Get down.
That's where the get down
Fire.
comes from.
up.
The
Oh,
show,
yeah, we're going to the get down.
So it was like, "Do you get down?" And I said, "Yeah, I get down." So he said, "Let me see." So I did some steps, but I didn't break. I did steps. And he looked at me and said, "That's not getting down. This is getting down." He went down, and when I seen it, I was like, whoa. I was like, wow, that's nice.
Fire.
So I think I took what I seen that day and went home for a week and practiced every day until I got it. I only got like a few steps and was able to do it in front of people, which Mark appreciated it because he said, "You're showing showmanship right now. You're showing that you're not afraid to be in front of somebody and do this. So you keep doing that, and that's going to build your momentum as a B-boy." I'm like, really? So I just kept on. And, it got to a point in time when you say, like, most of the black kids that were breaking first graduated from being B-boys to being DJs and MCs. You know what I'm saying? So
Elements of hip-hop.
Yeah. So and most of them, and this happens in every culture. Most of them will say, "Hey, man, why are you still chumping your hand on the floor, getting your clothes dirty, whatever." And I was like, I love this, and I'm gonna keep doing this. So it's like that was the elements of hip hop that was being born, and they were channeling their own ways as far as like the DJ, the MC, the breakdancer, the graffiti writer.
That's right.
You know what I'm
Those
saying?
are the elements.
Everybody was just getting their own roots going out, but at one point, it was all together. I was an all-around B-boy. What I did was I know how to DJ, I know how to beatbox, I know how to rap, you know what I'm saying?
Dance.
And dance. So back then, it was like those genres were all there. You have to set your pace in what you want it to be in that culture. There's different stages. But back then, you didn't see it that way. You didn't see it as different stages. You seen it was something you loved that you was doing, and you was just doing it. I would have never dreamed that people would even pay to see breaking.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then to see it happening, like, for instance, if you go down, right now, you go to New York and you go all the way down to Battery Park, you'll see some incredible breakers down there. I'm talking about
Today.
black-
They be in shape, too.
Today.
Crazy
To
stuff.
do the shit they do, you gotta be like top to bottom.
Yeah, and that's why, you know what the Olympic is doing for B-boys?
Yes,
They're turning B-boys
yeah, they
into
turn-
athletes.
It's a part of the Olympics. It's going to be a part of the Olympics, dog.
That's crazy.
That's hard.
So
Break
they're turning
B-boying,
B-boys
dog.
into athletes. So, if you're going to be, if it happens, which it is, it's going to happen, and I plan on being there. You know what I'm saying? Because there's just going to be so much
only
going
right.
on. You know what I'm saying? And just to see this dance take to the next level, and people are just loving it. And then, at one point, there wasn't too many B-girls dancing like when I started. I showed like one of the first B-girls, her name was Bunny Lee. Like one of the first B-girls that I taught.
Where was she from?
She was from the Bronx. Like rest in peace. She's been gone for many years.
Rest in blessings. Rest in peace.
But she was one of the first, like one of the first B-girls. There was others. I can't say, stand here and say because I don't know. I know for my part of town that she was one of the first. You know what I'm saying? And when she could have had a luxurious career, but it was cut short.
God came and came after.
Other than that, I think now that, you know, the
I
dance,
want God to come after me.
right? Yeah, I think that right now that people see this dance, like, it's going to the next level. And as far as, like, the female breakers,
Yeah.
like, you don't want to lose to a female breaker.
Why not? Why not? Why not?
Well,
Why not?
'cause
Topic. There's the topic.
Yeah. They
can-
Why
they
wouldn't
can
you want to
burn you.
lose to a female breaker?
They can burn you with sexiness.
Yeah.
I'm sexy though.
Yeah.
Whip out
Word
whatever-
up.
Yeah.
You
so
can
it's
whip
like,
out.
yo, hold
You
on
can
now.
whip out. You can whip out whatever you want.
Yeah.
But if you lose to a big girl, your career's over.
Yeah, I know that's right.
Word up. I mean,
You know what I'm saying?
Fire.
So I don't even mess. I don't dance anymore, so it doesn't matter. But
To me, you don't dance no more.
when
Hold
you-
on.
So
whoa,
if you
whoa,
had
whoa,
to
whoa,
dance-
whoa,
if you
whoa,
had
whoa,
to
whoa,
dance,
wait a minute.
Joe.
Hold on now. You cut me off earlier. I wasn't gonna say
Ooh,
nothing.
them fighting words.
I wasn't gonna say nothing. You cut me off. I know who JoJo is. This my
well, then
man.
do him right then.
Okay, but you didn't give me a chance. So give me a chance this time, or I'm gonna expose you.
Expose who?
Huh?
Expose me?
Nah, it was a joke. It sounded. It felt good.
Oh, I mean, 'cause you got
I didn't know what else to say, so I had to make it. I had to make it sound good. My bad, Wolf. That
Listen,
that was
'cause you know, if that's
that was
what-
fraudulent.
if
That was
that's what you
fraudulent.
wanna
That was
do,
fraudulent.
you gotta take off that
Nah, let him go. Let him go ahead.
He a
Let him
little
go ahead.
aggressive the way he's swinging his hand in front
Yeah.
of
You
your
see what I'm
face.
saying?
Yeah.
Like, you know, that nigga being mad aggressive.
I didn't know what to say, man.
He's
Come
supposed
on.
to though. What he doing is he repping his OG, our
Yeah.
OG.
Yes.
And if we don't rep our OGs the way we supposed to, we
Right.
failing at that point.
That's
so
real.
I respect it. Salute.
Now I will say this, Joe. What you mean you don't dance no more, man? I don't believe you. I believe that when
He
you
just-
get
he
up
just
in the
do the
morning
steps now.
That
and that
pressure
right
on him.
song come on, I believe that you still do something. I've seen you.
Yeah.
And I know you can still do it. You're just
and I
not
did
in your.
it, and I did it, and laid on the floor and started shaking, and my girls called the ambulance.
I told you he back just to the steps.
That's fire, Joe, man. We're glad that you're here, man.
Yes, sir.
I got a question. I got
Yes,
a
sir.
question because we sit here and we look at the state of the hip hop culture now, and what a lot of these younger dudes don't realize is that they're moving the way they do, even if it's not directly because of breaking. They're moving because that's a part of our culture.
Yes, sir.
So how do you feel about like when you see even the drill rappers now when they do these dances and they're like just
yeah.
moving around? How do you feel about seeing the state of hip hop and the way people move related to music now?
I like to see formation when I look at somebody dance, like as far as like a team effort.
Dope.
You get to see, like for instance, like in the early days when somebody was battling and they was looking at the person, they're either gonna put their hand up to say, "Hold on 1 second, I'll be right back. Check this out." You know what I'm saying? And that's all in hand judgments while they're moving.
Knew what somebody was saying just by.
And that dancer will understand exactly what he's saying.
That's fire.
You know what I'm saying? So
Wow.
he knows that this dude's about to pull something out. of
He's
his
getting
ass.
ready to scream on me, so let me
And
get
so
my
let me
get my
ready.
shoulders
But
and my.
He's telling you beware, because I'm gonna hit you off right now.
Ooh,
And that's
fire.
it. But and I read that when I look at battles.
Yeah.
When it's like you can and you can look at somebody on the top, and it's you go to anything and look at it and see somebody dancing. He'll be dancing.
And while he's
he'll
dancing,
put his hand out. You
look.
see him put his hand up.
He looking at you like this.
Yeah, put your hand up, like, hold on a second, yo, check this out, watch, and then he does something, and that's not even without saying a word,
That was powerful, man.
so
It's like body language combat.
yeah.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? Like
crazy,
your body is dictating the war that we're going through right now. And if
It's
you
like
can't
flexing,
keep up,
like-
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I was in the city one time at an event, right, and there was a bunch of Asian kids walking, and they love our style, they love everything about America and our b-boy culture and how we dress and everything.
Yes.
And all of these dudes looked like b-boys when they were walking. Pants up, one leg up, hair, fucking everything. So I was walking with my friend, and I stopped them when they was walking. I was at an event, and I just stopped. I said, "Hold on a second, hold on." They all stopped. I said, "Are you guys b-boys?" And they all said, "Yeah, yeah." They was like, "Yeah, yeah." Give me a chance. So when I said who I was, they practically mugged me right there, like just hugged on me.
That's fire.
That's fire.
Let me get a
And
piece
these
of
were
your
all
skin.
Asian guys. These were all like Asian kids. B-boys, They save up all year just to come to events here in the city.
Damn.
Fire.
It's like the culture has like transcended
From a lot of different
Yeah,
things.
reach
We
the
got this.
level.
We got this first arena right here. You know the b-boy event I could be doing in this piece.
We
right
just
now?
talked about this earlier. Who was
Sounds
that? Was that
like
me and
me and
you?
you.
We just talked about it earlier.
The
It's
whole
going-
thing. It could be the dance competition. It could be the show. It could be the exhibit, the artists, and everything.
Can I just want to
What
say
y'all
one
was
thing.
thinking though? Like,
It was like, yo,
No, we were just talking about how it's not. There's nothing going
there's nothing
on.
there. We don't want to see the circus, man. It's already a circus where we from.
yeah, that's deep.
You know what I'm saying? There's too many clowns and animals in the
That
area.
sound like a song right
Come
there.
on, man. Circus.
Is there a new? Is there a
We're
new
gonna call
like,
it circus
team
music.
there or something?
Team.
Is
Over
a new-
there?
Yeah,
No, I knew they had the
changed their name or something.
Well, I knew for a minute they were doing the indoor lacrosse in there. They had like a
So that's
I don't
probably
wanna
what they were
see
something
that,
shit.
man.
no,
I
was
don't-
it?
It's
Yeah,
just-
lacrosse.
Mad
different,
random shit.
Yeah,
Don't
mad
care.
random.
So they'll come, there's something that happened for a little while, and it die down, and it go dormant, then it go ghost, and it's like, what the hell happened? You hear in the news? Well, something, at least the first arena, and they're probably gonna, man, come on.
I mean, the hard part is, I've been to a couple of the hockey games, and I'm
Yeah.
not really an avid hockey fan.
Yeah.
I
like
But
the
it's something,
Jackals.
but
You
it's
can take
something
the
to do.
kids out, you can
But
take
I'm
the
not gonna
family
lie
out,
to you though.
man.
You know what I mean? When I went in there, it wasn't too shady in there. If you know what I'm saying.
it was fun. It
I
was
like the
something.
But I
Jackals.
but
The
me and my
Jackals.
family, we do that stuff. Like we go,
Yeah,
like
family
you know,
outings.
if
Well,
y'all
what,
ain't
we
doing
don't
nothing
do that
next
stuff.
Saturday,
Our family don't do stuff like that, nigga.
Your
You the only
family,
family that got stickers
Your
and
family
stamps.
does.
What about
Our
Sharp and his
family,
family? What
only
about
our
what about
family.
what about Quest and his family? What about Cap?
But what I'm saying is, we do things with our family. But a lot of
Bougie
niggas,
ass wall of China ass nigga.
Stickers
Come
and
on,
stamps.
man.
son.
Niggas
So
go to
you went
Croatia and
goddamn
forget
wall
where they
of China.
came
Yeah,
from.
they go Croatia back ass nigga.
Yeah, these niggas.
I got
Cause-
a
I'm gonna bring
because
my
niggas
passport.
what?
I got a
I'm gonna
question.
bring my passport next week.
And I'm gonna burn
I
it.
got a question.
Yes, sir.
So, this question is directed at. Oh, we got to make a drop for this. Conspiracy Quest.
Oh shit!
You know what we need to get? We need to get
Conspiracy
that.
quest.
We need to get that. What's that shit?
I got
Do
a
you
question.
believe in aliens?
What was that show?
Quest. Why do you think it's like that at the arena?
Conspiracy.
Because ain't nobody bringing nothing to him. I don't think.
Come on, you can do better than that conspiracy quest.
I mean,
Hold on, we gotta bring him in right. Hold on.
That's what I would have said. Come on now, you gotta
Nah,
give me conspiracy quest.
I mean, I don't know what has been presented to them.
Yes, sir. There we go.
And until something is presented and denied, then we can go from there and get our conspiracy on. But what's been presented to them?
I got a question.
That's what I'm talking
I got a question.
Joe,
How about all right? Who remembers when the Harlem Globetrotters came here?
Yeah, I used to take my
Yep.
kids over
All
there
right.
every year.
Who went to the game and seen them?
I was working.
did.
I
Wasn't
went to
that
one
at
of
the
them.
Y? I thought that was
I
at
was
the
working.
Y.
You don't remember me being there in the breakdancers breaking?
Shit, no. Where this was
Nah,
at?
I do.
Yeah,
I do.
yeah,
No,
that- yeah,
when
at the
I
arena.
took my kids there,
Yeah.
they seen
Yeah,
you
I
breaking.
went to
Yeah.
the city and
Got
brought
pictures and all
10
that.
Cap, are you
B-boys
serious?
up.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
brought
he brought
10
Wait a minute.
he brought some kids and
Yeah,
everything.
I brought them up
Your
from
son
the
was
city.
out there
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
I was
And
there.
my
for
Right
friend-
here?
My
Yeah.
friend
Yeah,
Benji,
I was
my friend
there.
Benji, he's the
Talk
like, he's
about
like
it.
the champ right now, the BC one, like one of the champs winning trophies and everything.
B-boy
What's his
and all
name?
that?
Say his name again. It sounds familiar.
Champ.
I forgot his name.
Was it Benji you said or?
Yeah, Benji. No, not Benji. It was.
I know they had some crazy shit going on in
This
there.
kid was good.
Like they was doing some shit. Like you know how you watch a
Where the
karate
hell
movie,
was that?
and by the time you finish the karate movie, you swear you know how to do
Yes.
karate.
Every time,
Yes.
nigga. Bruce Leroy, bitch.
Every time
I had the glow.
watched them and left, I felt like I could do it, but by
Yeah.
the time I got home, I knew I couldn't. You know what I'm saying?
The way my
Yeah,
skills,
man.
the way my original skills is set up.
My spine.
right.
Don't work like that.
L1.
Ibuprofen.
Damn. So
800.
why'd they stop doing the events over there?
I don't know. There was a guy. I guess I don't know if Robbie still owns the arena.
Nah,
'cause
they slowly X'd him out. I mean, he's still involved, but he's now doing the Elmira Pioneers thing
Yeah.
because they were trying to get rid of him. He was too cool in the community. I don't know the financial backings and things like that,
But he was a cool individual.
he was cool. He was too for everybody, in my opinion. Remember when we did the show at the arena?
Yeah.
So
So we all was there for that.
yeah,
Yeah, I
so
was there.
yeah, so when we was doing that, he was like, he's the type of person that you see has no issues with black people, white people, no, he was just a full-rounded dude to the point that he was showing us love that I realized wasn't normal.
Willing to give things a chance.
He wasn't anxious. He wasn't like worried even when Taj Mahal and was doing weird stuff. Jules Santana came. He was requesting extra money when he got there.
And he got
I
it.
remember.
We didn't make anything from that.
Yeah, and
know what I'm saying?
so I invested a whole lot of bread in that,
That's
and I
large.
barely got enough to pay back the individuals I borrowed money from to pay back. But
Wow.
I don't know if y'all recall when I was on stage, he sent Jarrell back on stage to say, "Yo, tell him to keep going," because I had the crowd rocking.
Yes.
Rocking.
Yes.
After that, we had a meeting, and he was like, "Anytime I want to do something there, it's a go. It's a green light, right?" I ain't had the green light money though, but he was showing love to everybody. Now, if you go to the arena, I'm not saying the dude there now isn't willing to do things with people, but they're more afraid now.
They're afraid to say he was more of a give you let's see what we can do.
If it works, it works. That's
If it
what
doesn't, it doesn't.
Yeah, yeah.
Here's your
you know-
chance. Here's your chance.
But I think a lot of times that has to do with the management too. Just like, you know, when you talk about anybody that works, you know what I'm saying? We've all had held down jobs, and the hardest part about holding down a job is like, yo, the manager, if your employees are happy, you know what I'm saying? If you treat your employees like people, your employees are going to be happy.
That's right.
If you have an arena that's based on trying to make money, you have to treat the community like they're people to make them happy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I would go, you know, if they could field a good basketball team, I'd go.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I'd even take I don't even know nothing about lacrosse, but I would still go.
I would.
It was cold as fuck in there with the hockey, but you know what?
Shit,
I
long as
still
my shorty
went.
can drink her beer, we go.
Come on, that's what I said.
You know what I'm
That's what I
saying?
did. I had a
Like,
beer,
Isn't
like
there
that shit was
an,
cool.
a
You know,
issue
we
there,
can
though?
have comedy show.
As far
There's
as-
mad
as far as
shit that
money
you
or
can
something
do.
like that.
Oh, yeah,
wasn't there an
they,
issue they got going on at this point?
Yeah, they've been on some nigga shit fucking up bread down there. Fumbling the packs. But
you know, I mean, because how many people
They
come
fucking
with
up the packs.
How many people can fit in there? Like 3,000, something like that.
A lot, enough.
3,500 in the seats and then 1,500 on the floor.
Oh, so that's 5,000. So if you did a comedy show, 5,000
times.
like, whatever.
Right.
That's not including the boots on the top.
Right. The
Oh yeah,
booths up there,
yeah. We didn't even think about that.
VIPs.
Yeah.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I think like they're missing out on opportunities, not wanting to fuck with the neighborhood,
The
Let's say
future,
it like that.
the future,
Yeah.
because you see it slowly. Back in the day, it was like we don't have to intertwine with the hip hop culture or minorities.
Yeah.
But if your wife, who used to listen to country music, is now listening to the same shit we listen to because that's what she loves, that's who she wants to go see. So it's been hard for them to slowly ease into accepting us for who we are and how we move.
I
You know
heard
what
they
mean?
wanted it to be a country western arena anyway. That's what I heard.
Man,
I don't know. All I know is that I'll go to events there, but I'm on some shit like that Alive After 5, and I ain't even hating. And you know what? This is nobody's opinion but mine. But I've been bootlegging Alive After 5 because they don't want to mess with hip hop.
yeah. Now,
I mean,
there's two sides to it because I can understand because
Definitely.
Yo, that
Boycott.
would be dope. I think so. If they did a B-boy,
Talk a little
like
closer, Giorgio. Talking to the mic.
If they did something like that, what you're saying, because it's the same thing as having a band up there doing something. To have a guest DJ go up there and rock the house.
They don't want that,
Do a
Joe.
jam. You know, and explain to people, this is a jam. This is what we did in the 80s and the 70s.
Yeah.
It was called a jam. Everybody got together and had a good time.
Yeah.
You know, and this is a DJ that's going to provide the music and entertain the crowd.
Yeah.
You know, that's it. You know, it's the same thing when they got people going up there and the band's coming up. All right, next up, Henry and the Lizards. Okay.
Not
whatever.
Henry and the Lizards.
You know, you know,
yeah.
you know
I'm
what
about
I'm
to
saying?
Google that shit.
You know,
Henry and the Lizards.
You know what's funny? They'll call for the DJ when they need the DJ though.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
To fill in,
Mars, you
yeah.
already know. You done DJ'd in mad different weird place. He'd be like, yo, I had a DJ here, had a DJ here. It'd be nothing but white folks, right? So when they need that DJ to entertain the crowd,
They're
that's
with
what
it.
they call.
And it
They
don't
know
matter
who to
what
call.
you look like.
Yeah.
and I think it's because they got kids.
It don't matter
that
what you
shit.
look like.
Talk
Because
that shit.
in a lot of communities, niggas they gonna look at Marshall when he walk in. He got dreads.
I've
he's
been to a
large-
couple spots,
But
couple
I'm saying,
receptions.
You
I
big,
come in and they look at me like,
Do we have
Like,
security?
Who the hell is this nigga?
Word up.
Word.
then I open my mouth and start talking. I love this motherfucker.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah, that's
tell
how
the
they
DJ
do.
to come over here. It's like that.
Who the hell is this nigga came here smelling like reefer?
I'm sending
I've been
drinks to
hanging
the
out.
DJ.
I've been hanging out with the
Came in.
bride's father for an hour. He's like, just play the playlist and come outside. I want to talk to you.
That's fire. That's
That's why I
fire.
like taking that nigga place. He can get along with a frog.
You know, it don't
You know what I'm
matter.
man. The frog know you trying to catch him and all that. Marshall
Ladies and
come around, he
gentlemen.
just stop running and shit.
Harold and the Lizards.
But I think I think that's the whole thing that we always talk about community is, we as a community has to take care of our community.
Yeah.
And
Accountability.
accountability for us.
Speaking of accountability, right?
Right? Yep.
Last week,
Oh shit.
I got spazzed on for talking in the mic and smacking.
Oh
Now,
shit!
You gave me the ice.
While JoJo was talking earlier, he was crunching ice in the microphone.
Nobody said
And
nothing.
just before accountability, you heard.
This shit good, man.
You can go on and finish. That's all
man.
I want to say.
Yeah.
Nigga, bro.
I do have one thing. Can I, if you don't mind, can I say one thing?
Of course.
Joe, we happy to have you, man.
Word up.
Yes,
I
sir.
love
Yeah,
you, brother.
man.
I've been around you for a long time. Man.
Word.
Joe, I remember, being with JoJo and DJ Brand New. I got
I'm sorry.
I got my
My
first.
I'm sorry, brother. I stopped.
Hold on. Don't stop yet. Being around these niggas.
Fuck it, everybody. We gonna choose
So
somebody.
that real quick.
Nigga sound like you got now later in it.
Right?
No, don't do that, because we might fuck
that's
around
how
and
we
lose some
doing it.
subscribers.
You got that pineapple flavor.
We might fuck around and lose some watchers. They were like, you motherfuckers told the goddamn mic, I hate that shit.
Pause. But listen, I remember I
No,
signed
you know
my.
what? I'm not gonna listen. Since he said pause, we're gonna get into this real quick. You never grew up in our generation ever. Me, you, the motherfuckers that went to school with us, ever in life, said pause.
I argue with my boy
Hold
with
on.
that every day. That's the
Where
first
did it
time
come
I ever.
from? So let me finish. Where did it come from?
I feel
Are
like
we
if you
adapting
thinking
this
like-
shit?
Yeah,
Are we like
man.
adapting this shit from the younger generation, trying to I don't know,
I don't know how you thinking, brother, but
unconsciously,
Subconsciously.
subconscious.
No, it's
not yet,
subconscious.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're right.
subconscious.
Subconsciously.
Yeah,
Yeah, see, because it's fucking me up because I have never in my motherfucking life,
Yeah.
even to this day.
brother, listen,
Paul, I
that's
don't
the
give a
first
fuck.
time I ever said it. And when my man see this podcast, he can be like, "Yo, Sharp said pause,"
Word.
because I hate it
Who your
because
man?
I felt
my
that way,
feelings
too.
about
Who
it
your
is,
man?
real quick.
why do
Who
I
your
even
man?
hold on?
Well,
Why
whoever
wait,
sharp
wait.
man is, please comment.
Listen, yeah, I said it. So what?
Yeah.
I said it,
I got-
but I only said it because I thought I was gonna get a reaction out of it. Because I don't do that. But at the same
got a
time,
reaction.
Yeah, I got a reaction out of it. See,
Pause.
And
Pause his microphone. That's
but here's the thing, though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? On some real shit.
Pause.
Why would you even have to say that?
Pause.
What makes your mind to
Oh,
feel
God.
like you would even that you would even have to say something like pause? Because if that's not how you feeling about it and that's not what you're talking about, why you even?
You know what it
I
is?
got a question.
It's
I
like,
always
yo,
felt like that.
it's like the ice
So-
bucket challenge.
Yo, just real quick.
That's
I
what
just
it's
got
like.
a question real quick.
Pause.
Do gay niggas say pause?
Nah,
Oh,
Now they go like this.
that was deep, dog. You stood with the.
I don't
gay
know.
niggas say
I don't know. I
pause?
don't hang out with them niggas.
Pause.
I'm just asking.
I don't know.
I don't think so. I think
I don't know.
you know what I think it is. I think it's brothers that don't want to be looked
Pause.
at like that, so they automatically be like, "Oh, nigga, pause."
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
nigga,
that's-
pause. Nigga.
that's what it is.
I think that's
I'm
what
gonna
it is.
start saying
too.
it every day.
Because
Every
yo,
day.
listen, I just came up. I just
I can't-
freestyled that. That
I
came
can't
off the
do
brain.
it.
He pulled that
I
from
don't
the.
know.
Listen, I
Let's
pulled
start
that
doing
from
it.
Yo, because
He
it's
pulled that
like,
from the
I'm like, yo,
ethers.
y'all want to go play ball?
I just
Hey,
pulled that
yo,
from the
pause.
ethers.
What
Yeah.
you mean?
Yeah.
You want to go play ball, my
Yeah.
nigga? I gotta say pause because
Ayo
I
is
asked
back.
you, did you want to play
Ayo
ball?
is back. What we
Yo,
basically
you hungry?
talking about.
I got some sausages in there. I gotta
Pause.
say pause.
But basically what we
What
talking-
you mean,
What y'all
nigga?
talking about?
know,
What
I'm
the
about
fuck
to
is
tell
you
you right
thinking
now.
about? Why is you thinking about that?
Listen,
I'm hungry. You want
That's just
something
like
to eat,
another
my
grown
nigga?
man sending you like, yo, I'll be on my way instead of saying okay or I.
so I thought I was gonna get a reaction.
What you saying?
What y'all talking
okay.
about?
I'm about to
K.
put you on right now.
K.
I thought I was gonna get a reaction out of the saying pause. Okay, I did.
Pause.
Pause.
Okay, now as soon as Marshall jumped in and said, "Yo, hold on, wait a minute," it made me feel good. You know why?
Why?
Because I don't play that shit either. Because what we were saying was,
Talking about playing the pause
you know,
game.
just saying
Yeah.
pause after every like Jerry
Yeah, I
just
don't
said.
do that shit.
Yeah,
I
okay,
don't-
but
that shit
here's the
whack.
thing. It might have changed my
know what
situation.
Cat
It might have
does do?
changed my situation. Hold on, wait a minute. It might have changed my situation just a little bit, Wolf. Because listen, I freestyled some shit just now. It made me a believer. I don't know. I might be on the
Wait,
pause
wait,
shit
wait,
now.
yeah.
What'd you freestyle?
And I freestyled it too.
What'd you,
Because I was trying to come up with a logic.
The logic behind it.
The logic behind it. And then I
pause.
said, whoa. Did I just say that?
Yeah. Run it
Yeah.
back.
Wait, what'd you say though?
I don't remember, but I'm going to freestyle this one too. I'm going to freestyle what I said. I'm going to try to remember what I said. But I know it had something to do with pause. Marshall winning on me. Yo, hold on, because we shouldn't even, which is how I feel.
that shit,
I
man.
know
Fuck all
I
that
have a
shit.
couple friends who use that pause game, as a scenario for whatever situation they're going
What
through.
do you think the basis of
This is what I said it
saying
was.
pause is? Like,
Because you might
Because
say
if
something.
a gay guy, you want to automatically let a gay person know, nigga, pause, nigga, that ain't what I was like. Jerm said,
Nah,
Jerm
nigga.
said, yo, what'd you have for breakfast today? Oh, I had sausage, not talking about.
Hey,
Nigga be like,
yo.
whoa, pause, hold on. I used to didn't feel like that. Why you gotta say if you ain't this
that's
way? Why
crazy,
you gotta
nigga.
say pause?
Right.
But then
That's
I freestyled some
crazy.
shit that made me feel like, wait a minute.
You know what?
That might be a hold on, back up.
Hold on.
You know,
I think I got something to add on to
pause.
that.
Hold on, that ain't what we doing here. I don't know.
You know what? Think about the times that we're in right now are very
Yeah, son.
feminine and
Sexualized.
flamboyant.
Yes.
So
feminized.
That's
it's-
an automatic wall up.
that like it's more than any time when
Ever.
when nobody was saying pause. There's a reason why people wasn't saying pause.
Yes, sir.
And it's crazy as fuck. Like that's to show you how powerful our culture is too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Even niggas like us. That nigga shit. We was talking
Brothers
about that.
like us.
we working on it.
We working on. We
Mondays,
work in progress.
Mondays.
God ain't
Mondays,
do with us
yeah,
yet.
Mondays like
We working on that. We working on that, JoJo.
We in nigga anonymous.
Yeah, we working on the nigga word. We working on it.
But like
You know
I was
what I'm
saying, that's how powerful our culture is. You know what I mean? Even hip hop, like everybody, hip hop is worldwide. They got it in Dawn commercials. You know what I'm saying? You hear a hip hop beat. Want your hands with Dawn? You know what I'm saying? Type
My
shit. You know what I
nigga.
mean? Yeah.
COVID-19.
But yeah, that pause, like everybody, it's something that just if a black person creates something, it's just so soulful and styleful and it
Yeah.
catches on
Yes.
and it takes off. You know what I
Yes.
mean? And then it pause.
Pause.
I worked at the Glove. I came in. I'm eating
Pause.
breakfast.
So you
Nigga
got,
said he
so
worked
you
at
got,
the glove.
Yeah, he worked at. What you mean? You worked at the glove?
Pause.
Before you start, I gotta reiterate that we're gonna have billions of followers one day, so they have
So-
to know what the glove is.
All right. So I worked at a facility that was a transfer facility for kids either going from home care or coming from a detention center. It was a processing center.
Troubled teens.
So
I
I
used to
go
be
in.
one.
I go in, I'm having breakfast.
still is.
I'm on my healthy shit, trying to be on my healthy shit. I got a yogurt, a banana, and my coffee. So I'm down there, I'm just eating my banana,
Pause.
coffee. You know what I'm saying? I'm not paying no attention.
JoJo
you know what I'm saying?
like,
So
I don't play none of that bullshit.
So-
Like,
So you know what I'm saying? Yo, so how do you eat a banana? You
Pause.
peel the banana and you eat the banana. They're like, hey, yo, Mr. I'm like,
Yo, you gotta break it. You
and
can't.
so I'm-
you better break
and then
that
they
thing.
gonna talk
and eat
about,
that thing.
you gonna look me in my eyes and
Hey,
eat
bite
the
that
banana?
Yeah, you gotta break it. You can't just put the banana in your mouth.
Nigga,
like that,
I was
but-
confused,
Yeah, you
'cause I
gotta
was
break
like,
it
what do you-
off, dog. Don't put the joint in the joint.
I'll be like,
see?
nigga, don't look at me, nigga.
yo.
Yeah, see?
Yeah, I'm a firm believer.
Let
I
me
made
ask
myself one
y'all
today.
a question. As a collective, everybody.
Yes, sir.
And we'll let JoJo start with his response first, since he's the OG in the building.
Yes, Lord.
When you're at home and with your family, do you still feel the same, to use the word and phrase, pause? You know what I'm saying? Like, does the gay, I gotta be protected from the gay words, does that still resonate with you when you're at home and with your family, or is it just when you're around your niggas?
Well, I can say one thing. First of all, I'm a married man, and my wife's daughter is gay. Right, so
Respect.
I'm around that regardless, you know.
Yeah.
Sometimes she wears the rainbow shirt.
Yeah.
You know, that's a symbol of something. I
Yeah.
don't know what it is.
Yeah.
But it's a symbol of
It's a
something.
symbol of respect for
And,
them.
you know, and they wear it, and I have no buts about it. I love my wife, and I don't say anything else about it. She
Yeah,
wants
to
do
feed
that,
off what
go
you're saying,
ahead.
JoJo, disclaimer, everybody at this table and in this room, we have no quarrels or anything against
Not at
anybody
all.
sexual preference. you
Not
know
at
what I
all.
mean?
No, do you?
I got
Not at
friends
all.
and family, you know what I'm saying? Whatever floats your boat.
You know, Alex,
is, yeah, yeah.
since he
yeah,
was
we gotta-
like,
yeah.
since
he
he
was
first
like
came
sec-
out.
two.
Like,
Yeah, like Sharp was born with a knife. Alex was born with a wig.
and
I was
high
born
heels,
sharp.
Nah, that wasn't a
cowboy
wig. That shit real.
Oh yeah, that shit.
That
Alex
shit
got some
real.
shit. Yeah,
Alex hair real. Don't put some
But no,
respect
on some
Alex.
real shit though, like we respect the LGBT, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Big up, you know what I mean? But there's no disrespect
Whatever
here.
floats your
No
boat.
disrespect
You know what I
at
mean?
all.
Word, you know what I mean? Do your
So
thing.
the question still remains.
Do you?
Quest,
Yeah.
when you at home, do you play the pause game? Or does it even jump into your
Bro,
brain at all?
I haven't said pause since the last time I said it when we was on air about I don't know how many episodes ago.
Today was the first time I ever did it in my life.
Like I don't do it on a regular
So
basis.
peep this. Is it a pride thing amongst men?
I think it's a pride thing amongst the new generation.
Do females play the pause game?
I don't think so.
Hell no.
Nah,
I never
because
heard of
nah, because they
See, this is
the female.
Let 'em
to,
go,
to
let 'em
me,
go,
to
let 'em
me, to me, the females these days, they're the creators of the unpaused.
What you mean?
That's all I'm gonna say.
No,
I
you
don't
ain't.
want to disrespect nobody.
You guys-
They
Well,
are
I'm
the
a
unpaused. So if pause means that's not what I'm doing, unpaused means that's what we doing.
Oh.
I've been noticing that
So
a
you
lot,
can-
but no
yeah, I see
disrespect
what you're
towards
saying. Yeah, I
anybody.
see
But
what
there's
you're
a lot of
saying,
things
yeah.
going on.
What do you
the
mean?
devil has his hands on the world. Okay, so
What do you
pause.
mean?
Yeah,
I'm confused.
Okay, so I'm gonna bring it back. I'll bring it back. I'll make you unconfused. I don't like the family.
It's just my interpretation of it. I think
okay.
at least I
so
think I
pause
understand
is the
what he
wall
mean.
up, right? Pause is the wall up. Like, whoa, hold on, that's not what I was saying. Bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so unpause would be what? That's what I'm talking about.
Oh shit.
And that's how I feel about a lot of. I don't want to say just women because then everybody ain't gonna want to they don't like my music no more now.
Yo,
You know what I'm saying?
You ain't gonna
that-
cancel me,
Yeah,
bitch.
you ain't gonna cancel me, love. But what I'm trying to say is, so we gonna bring everybody to
Yeah,
the table.
yeah.
Men, women, child.
So let me reiterate the question and get a quick response from everybody, including myself.
Come
'cause
on.
I didn't even answer the question. When you're outside of this man group or a group of men, you're at home. Do you play the pause game, JoJo?
yes or no?
I don't play the ball game.
Fire.
Quest.
No for 200, Alex.
I don't
Dro.
I don't play the pause game.
Never heard of it.
Hot dogs
Sharp.
hot dogs off the grill are delicious.
Never heard
Yeah,
of
but
it.
what if they call them glizzies?
Hot dog off the grill is delicious.
Yeah, I be eating. I'm hungry.
I don't give a
You
fuck
call
what
that motherfucker whatever you want.
I don't give a
Put
fuck
a-
what
put
you
some
call
mustard
it.
on the glizzy.
Nigga, put some chili on that
Real
bitch
shit.
and some ketchup. I'ma
Word
eat that
up.
shit.
And for the record, I do not play
Do
the
sign
pause
language, nigga. As long as you
Pause
know I
game.
said, bring me 3 of them hot dogs.
I don't give a fuck if you do sign language. Keep my name out your hands.
Word
too.
up.
If it's my turn, ooh, that was a good one. Bro. I liked it that one. That was a good one. If it's my
Keep
turn,
keep the pause out your hands too, bitch.
if it's my
Listen.
turn, I'm not interested.
Yo.
Sharp.
Never heard.
No,
of it.
nope, Sharp. You can't bypass
You just
this
said
one.
pause.
How do you say pause when you deaf? Like if you like
Like this.
He's y'all crazy.
I don't approve his message. I don't approve his message.
Yo, so Sharp, you still
Yes,
got to
sir.
answer the question.
The answer's no.
Outside of the man group,
I don't do it
with the
inside or
fam.
outside, bro.
So it's-
Today was my
Yo,
first
so-
time ever.
No ifs, ands, or
It was
buts.
for a
It's like
response, and
real
I
talk.
got it. So
Curtis,
it's crazy.
you said you don't play.
Yeah, but Marshall's next though, so I want to keep the order. I got to keep the order because if I don't help keep the order,
Then
there
we're
is
out of
no
order.
I just
brother.
want to say something about
So
what he said
Marshall,
earlier.
so
Hold on,
Marshall,
hold on.
so Marshall.
No.
Damn, hold up. Let me make sure the camera's on him because you see how he cocked his head. He
He
said,
said, "Oh,
No, because I just said it. I said it. I said
he
it
looked like
again.
his forearm was about to swing.
I do not play the
Swing
pause game.
low.
Shit, I don't even pause the movie when I get up to go in the
chariot.
kitchen to get a drink.
This
the
dude
movie.
is stupid.
I rewind that bitch.
Yo,
Yeah, imagine if we was like chilling or we was in the gym and said some shit and I was like, pause. Yo, he was getting tight at me because I would type K in a text response.
I'm glad he went back to that.
He said, yo.
Cap don't say pause, but you know what he do?
He
K.
said,
K.
He said, if
Some
you,
people don't like that shit,
That shit
Ayo.
frustrating as
what
hell,
you say,
bro.
like,
K.
if you text me
Men
K
don't-
again,
don't text me a K.
I'm going to pop on you or I'm going to beat you up or some shit like that next
You
time.
text me
You a
K one
grown
more
ass
time.
man. All that to see the
I'ma
nigga
just
got
jump on you.
245-pound plates
Hold up.
around his waist doing pull up. I'm coming right now, K.
yo, son,
No
yo,
bullshit.
son,
I
That's
didn't
deep
read
you
into
said
it
that.
like that, though.
That's deep you said that because there's people out there that don't like this.
I can understand.
What,
Oh,
a thumbs up?
What you
Yeah, that's
text
disrespectful
somebody?
as fuck.
See, I don't feel that way.
I don't
That's just a
understand.
quick- That's a
No.
quick way of saying I'll get back with you.
Yeah,
but I felt what
I'm
you
not
said.
saying I'm not
There's
saying it's
people out there that
disrespectful,
don't
but
like
some
that.
people think it is.
Yes,
Yeah.
they do.
Yeah, so what's
cuz.
wrong with saying K then?
Yeah.
Bruh.
Said, don't say K to me.
I can
Spell
say-
it K-A-Y. Don't say just
He
put
just
the
put
K.
a K.
Yeah, I don't like that.
That just
shit,
seems
though.
so. Not from Cap.
Nah, I ain't
Nah,
gonna
This
not
hold
nigga's
from
you.
first
IO.
mixtape was called C4.
Yeah,
nigga.
now you gonna hit me
Fuck,
with just
you
the
gonna hit with a
K?
K? I started thinking about the store up that sell perfume and
Nah,
shit
no,
up by the
Pete,
mall.
yo, yo.
Just alphabet you?
What?
Ayo?
every
K.
kiss begins
Yeah,
with K.
yeah. What the fuck?
Yo, but,
I ain't doing it.
Yeah, I ain't shit. Honey, what the fuck was you about to explode
yo,
with,
so
man? I seen
nah,
you.
but I was just
Yeah, he
thinking.
been waiting for a minute.
I was just thinking about what he said. Quest, give me like 30 seconds.
Go ahead.
I was just thinking
Count
about when
it,
he
nigga.
said
Count it.
when he said that the
26.
girls don't say pause or whatever.
Yeah.
I was gonna say my interpretation of that is see a girl can be gay with another girl, right?
Yeah.
And then leave that alone and come back and be with a nigga, and that's fine. You know what I mean? But a nigga can't suck a dick and recover from that.
Why couldn't you just say a dude can't get with another dude? If he fine?
Yeah.
I'm just
Why you
saying,
got
whatever.
Yeah, because you ain't say nothing about a girl eating another girl pussy.
I'm sorry.
hold on,
A man
see.
can't be
My
with
daughter
another
watching
man.
this, y'all. Come on,
A
baby.
man
Yeah, he
can't be
gonna
with
say
another
coochie
man.
bag.
Five,
My bad. I'm
four,
sorry.
Damn.
3,
So I'm just saying.
1.
That's all I wanted to say, though.
You're up there,
All
guy.
right, look.
That's all I wanted to say.
But we felt you, though, brother.
We felt you, man.
I ain't gonna lie. Did I do
Oh,
that?
Yeah, you
hey.
did
How did I don't know what the fuck
That's
I did then.
yeah.
We
You know,
wanna
you
work
know,
you up
you know
to
what's
the next
happening right
episode
now?
of,
Do
Yo,
you
you
know
had
what
a
just
good-
happened just now? What just happened right now that happened to you? Because you cut me off earlier about my man. I'm tight about that, but I ain't gonna tell nobody else.
So you
You
do
give
it
me
right.
you give me $3.
You got
cut off
something
his
for me?
mic whenever you want.
Yeah, because you cut me
You know what
off
I'm saying?
earlier about my boy.
Now
I ain't
you
gonna tell
fucked it up.
nobody, yo. Now you didn't give me a chance.
Now
We ain't
you-
gonna argue. We'll argue about that when the Cowboys play the Philly. Let's get where we
y'all
at,
lose?
brother?
All I was gonna say is, Marshall, I completely echo your sentiments about the K thing.
Not to echo your
So what is it about it though?
This dude
Like
is
what is it
mad
about the
stupid with
K?
the verbals.
Because I don't get it to this day. I just know he threatened me.
Let me tell you, the first time I seen K was from my daughters.
Damn, y'all trying to say I'm like
Cap,
Nah, son,
ain't nothing wrong with the
hoodie,
K.
hoodie.
I thought
Let
I
me
was
go.
gangster.
Let me go. Cut that nigga's mic off.
Where is it at?
Look.
He said, "Where is it at?"
No, right there.
All right, boom.
Don't cut y'all, B.
Yo.
Don't cut y'all, Bo.
Really cut my shit.
Yeah, because you
Word
be
up.
acting up, Wolf.
Yo, so boom. The first time I seen K was from my daughters. Yo, this is when I was still on Team Droid, and they was on the iPhone wave. My wife said K. Then I seen the KK, and I'm like, okay, this is the things that females say.
Damn.
Ooh, bars on accident.
Damn.
So boom, and
I
then
ain't never saying K.
yo, look, and then I did it one day, and it felt weird.
Yeah.
And I said, you know
I
what?
never did it.
Why did
I
you
can't
feel
do
But
weird?
it felt, yeah.
Because I seen it I didn't see it. My son
feel
didn't
like-
K
All
me.
right. Oh, yo, look. So we're gonna respect the OG in the building. So JoJo, how does all this shit sound to you?
What do you put when
You've
you're
been on
texting
this
someone?
earth before us.
Amen.
You've been through mad different generations, gangster shit, family shit, love shit, struggles, war, love, hate. How does this text messaging?
That was the most respectful way to tell that man.
He said you old as a motherfucker.
He said that was the most respectful way to say that you older than the
But listen, y'all gotta listen because if that's
was
where
fire,
your brain
though.
went,
Nah,
with
that- I
it,
did-
it's
it
because
wasn't.
that's
No,
how your
we
brain
Nah,
is
because that was
wired.
fire what you
Hush,
said.
we heard what you said. Continue on, sir. We
I'm
love
trying, but you're the one that has to kind of hush right now, so I can at least get out what I was saying to this man clearly.
Yeah, because it was
So,
fire.
so
Hush up,
JoJo,
Marshall.
how do you interpret the way people today bicker over petty shit like that?
Wow.
This nigga
I don't
Iowa
even,
is
I don't
yo,
even
he's
know how
up
to
there.
answer that. I mean, really,
If New was
Okay.
here and we asked him that, what do you think he would say?
Yeah, same thing. Same thing.
He'd probably call us.
Yo, a bunch of
He would have said,
He don't give a fuck. He
yeah,
tells you
Yo,
don't give a fuck.
Yo, what y'all bitch
You know
ass
this man speaking right now. You fucking... that's real shit though.
right?
Yo, but it's the interpretation from different generations,
It
and
is,
he
though.
has more experience on this earth than all of us.
Yes.
So if you're
Yes,
not
he
willing
does.
to
That's a
listen to
fact.
what
That's a
he
fact.
has to say, you don't want to learn a motherfucking thing. I like to learn.
Me
Facts.
too.
How
I'm
do
with
you interpret it?
I don't. I mean, really,
That's real.
Like K, you know what I'm saying? It's like K could be okay.
Yeah.
You know, it could be kill somebody.
KKK.
It could be anything.
just don't use 3 Ks. That's all I care
Yeah.
about.
Why
Yeah.
not?
KKK.
What's wrong with that?
Shit, I don't. You know,
I was trying to get you in your bag.
I got a joke for that, but I'm gonna keep it. Remind me later. I'm gonna tell that joke before
Off
we
air,
get done.
off air.
Nah, it's a good one.
I don't understand why, does that even matter in the conversation to be
Yeah.
like K?
Yeah,
You
some
know what I
people
think,
don't like
what I take from when I hear a K?
Yeah.
It's, okay, leave me the fuck alone.
Damn,
Oh,
maybe.
that was deep.
Damn.
So
So that
that
K is like
okay,
gangster.
whatever.
So it's the same as the thumb then. That's
Whatever.
I've never understood why people felt that was deep right there.
Okay, let's go to the thumb thing.
So
'cause-
Marshall, have you ever interpreted me saying K like, okay, leave me the fuck alone?
No.
No.
Well, sometimes, nigga, that's what I be saying to your ass.
And you just understand it.
No, I think
That's my big bro, man.
nah, but on some G shit though.
Yo.
I think
I
the
understand
society.
now.
He be harassing
You could
me.
be in a heavy too. It could be
I
in a
think-
heavy. You could be in a heavy. Like, okay. You know,
Yeah,
you know,
I'm always that's my
another
life.
side of the
I'm,
coin
I'm
right there.
always in a hurry, so the way I
Well,
communicate.
if that's the case, text UK, then motherfucker.
Not you.
What does that mean?
it's the sense-
Okay,
yo,
okay.
Yo.
But it's got to be a lowercase u,
It's
because
the
you know what I mean?
sensitive. It's the sensitive guy that's gonna get offended by that.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir. Yes,
It's
sir.
gonna be like, K. Oh, that's it, just a K.
Yeah.
Yo, so that's how I interpret it.
But the whole
not,
thing is-
not even
You
listen.
got nothing else to say to me?
Not
All
even
right.
being related to Marshall, but me and Quest was talking about communication amongst people. Now, everybody in this room, you guys know I'm not the cell phone guy. I'm not the I'm going to text you all day, call you all day. I'm not going to bother you. I'm not going to have extended any of that. But you also understand how I communicate. But when people try to communicate with me that don't know me like that, over time I realize that they take offense to it. But there's nothing that I'm saying or doing that you should take offense to. It's just how I communicate. So are you trying to dictate how I communicate with this phone
Fire.
with you?
I could dig it.
To me, it's weird.
Low
Yeah, I
key.
can
I
dig
think
that.
a
That
lot
was-
of-
that
My
was
interpretation on it, like
Yeah.
Quest said, usually I get K's from females. My wife, my sister, cousins. K. So interpreted K. When Cap sent it, I said, this strong motherfucker.
No,
That's
he
what I
didn't.
thought. I
Just
said,
hit
this
me with the
strong
cat.
ass
That
nigga
nigga
just
said
sent me
that's
K. I was like, nah, bro.
That nigga said a K with a weight on it back there.
Pause.
I mean, it could have been. I mean, with the maybe if he did,
pause?
maybe if he didn't just say
He
K.
say AK.
No, if he sent
If he
K
would have said AK, you would
with the
have took
strong
it better.
arm emoji, he
Pause.
could have said K with a strong arm
Oh, yeah.
emoji.
That
Yeah,
is.
maybe I'd have been like, all right, cool. You know what I mean? Because I just
That nigga
picture
said the
this nigga
strong arm
said
in the gym
Pause.
doing isolated bicep curls. Like, yeah.
Pause.
K.
I told you
Y'all
I told you my
man.
favorite Cap story when we had the studio
We
on.
ain't gonna make this about me,
Listen,
man.
but real quick, when
Yeah.
we had the
Gonna-
studio on Thursday.
You lining me up right
on
now.
Thursday. Nah, this is easy.
You lining
Thursday,
me up.
I pulled up at 3
This
o'clock
is
in the
easy.
morning.
3 a.m.
I pulled up at 3 o'clock in the morning, and the nigga Cat was in the corner
Quest, he
with a
throwing-
smeared off.
he throwing
with
himself an alley-oop
200
right now,
pounds-
so
he
with
doing.
You know
200
what I'm saying?
pound bear belt.
Facts.
The nigga is in the corner like this, with 100-pound dumbbells drinking a Smirnoff.
They was 90s. They was 90s, bro. Get it
Hold
right.
up,
That nigga
hold
had
up.
his-
That was
He had
90s.
a deuce
Get it
to
right.
Smirnoff. He had
You
a
ain't
big
accurate.
Yo,
Your
hold up.
testimony ain't
Hold up, what-
believable
well,
because you
yo-
ain't telling facts.
Yo, what's wrong with that though?
Nothing.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. He could say
That's
K.
what I'm talking about.
There's nothing wrong with it.
What's wrong with saying K though?
Nothing.
No, I'm talking about lifting 90s.
Yeah.
That
3 in the
nigga-
morning
that
drinking.
nigga's built
Thank
for
you,
it.
brother.
That's dope. That's real, man. That's focus.
So if Marshall had a problem with me saying K because he usually was getting it from females, that means that's an internal thing, not a me thing.
No, yeah, it's not a you
can't-
thing.
If there's
It
there's
just threw me
billions,
off because
if
I
there's-
pictured you.
If
Cap
there's
is
billions,
justifying his
if there's
K.
billions of people in the world and they all want to communicate with you, do you think you're going to be able to control how they communicate the K's to you, or should you change something about yourself?
Justify
No,
your
I don't
K.
give a damn. I don't
Justify your K.
Hold
That nigga is justifying the fuck out that K.
Yo, wait, hold
nigga,
up.
I use K, bitch. Just accept it.
Yo, hold up.
Tomorrow morning, I'm gonna hit him with it.
Yo, with that though, I didn't even get a chance. That was how I felt initially to it when I first started
Yeah,
seeing that. Like
yeah.
I've seen later on in time, as time went on, I've seen dudes say K to
Yeah.
me, and you know what I'm saying.
I
And
just always be in a hurry. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, not like I'm trying to rush communication with my peoples, but like if I'm in 8-9 hours worth of sessions, I don't have time to get descriptive.
Simple boom boom. Yeah, I get it. Yeah.
yeah.
But that nigga pressed me out of using them K's though.
You can use it for somebody else. Please don't text me, K. I will not respond. That's for everybody who's watching. I don't give a damn who you are. If you would do, my brother, anybody, say K.
I'm about to get that on a T-shirt.
Say K.
Say K.
You heard?
Say K, nigga.
Say K, nigga.
Yo, y'all crazy, man.
You know we can get it done.
Let's
you know
do
we
it.
can get the T-shirt done, bro.
Sell these bitches.
Word
So,
up. Yo, speaking of, I like them T-shirts y'all got on. What y'all got on there, man?
Hold on, let me hide this bottle.
What y'all rocking? What y'all rocking?
They know you got it. You should
That
have said
Mindful Exchange podcast wear, baby. It's coming, baby. It's coming.
It's coming.
Yes, sir.
Emily,
Emily
right?
Bennett. Emily Bennett.
Thank you very much. You did a great job on pressing up the shirts, man. And we got so much more that we got to put together,
Yeah,
man. She did a great job too, bro.
Yeah, more stuff coming from her that we gonna be rocking and showcasing, baby.
Where your shirt at, hoodie?
at the crib.
How come you ain't got it on?
He ate it.
I had to wear my Eagles gear because
he put some ketchup
because
on it.
because
dropped
the Eagles
some
smacked
beef
on
juice.
because the Eagles smacked on the Patriots last week, and Quest owes me some chicken wings, Marshall. So next week we're gonna get chicken wings from Quest because he owed me chicken wings because the Patriots
forgot
got
about
that
that.
ass whooped,
All right,
and this
so
is the second week in a row.
Next Sunday.
Next Sunday.
I'm gonna bring them. I'm gonna bring them in.
All right.
I'm gonna bring them in. Man.
And I'm gonna get another order too, so we can have enough wings.
Just to eat, right?
Yeah.
yeah, man. Yeah.
You guys don't like to share.
Well, he's
around
gonna
here.
get-
no.
No,
First of
see?
all, nigga, I bring food
Didn't
every
I just
time.
say I'm gonna bring enough order in so we can eat and
Yeah.
just to eat?
Nah, I
But you
wasn't
think he
talking
shared
about-
that? He think he shared them greasy ass chicken wings he had last time?
Hell no.
What
I
was it,
seen
two?
it. I was in Florida and I seen it. He had 2 chicken wings and some French fries.
Did you see how he
And
was eating them?
and he-
Did you see how
earned
he
them
busted
though,
bitches
son.
down though? Did you see how he busted
It was
bitches
like two.
down?
You should have put a pepper on them wings.
It was like
if you was
2,
gonna do them
son.
like that.
Shit.
It was like 2.
Yo, Joe, you want a dry strawberry?
Hell no, you ain't giving the OG no goddamn.
I'm gonna stand.
dry strawberry?
I'm gonna stick up for him. Shit, he took. He been around before us.
Nigga said a dry strawberry.
Yo, we almost had TJ.
Y'all
We
ain't
almost had
doing
TJ,
that.
and Marshall fucked it up. We had TJ about to eat a dried strawberry, and Marshall was like, "Yeah, the peppers is hot." I said, "What the fuck?"
Yo,
No, I said it's a good pepper.
that
good
nigga,
pepper.
that
It's a
nigga
good
knew would have
pepper.
came down from heaven and struck all of us if we would have did that.
Yeah.
He really fucked up.
You know what I'm saying? We all would have woke up with hot assholes or something. You know what I mean? Like,
If G was in here, he would have said pause.
yeah. So, okay, so real quick,
Sir.
since we got to skip how was your week in the beginning, we'll get a quick recap, okay? Because we had to get a few things out of the way before we started diving in. Because, you know, I've been watching the episodes back, and I did realize that every time I say I ain't going to talk much, I be talking like a motherfucker.
I'm glad you realized that.
I'm glad you realized.
So JoJo, we do a quick recap of how our week has been, just detailing whatever we've been through, ups, downs. We call this mindful exchange because we come here and we just let it go.
Oh my God,
It's like
he talks
therapy for JoJo. So how was your week, man?
My week was okay. I mean, work, home. I don't do much like I used to. You
Yeah.
know, I go home and I like to be home.
Me
That's
too.
Strange.
Word up. Home? No, it's not strange.
I'm just.
That's a
I'm
peaceful
strange
place,
now.
man.
Because at one point, I remember I used to go out from Tuesday to Saturday.
Yeah.
Every day there was a place to go. Remember the Mr. B days? You go to Mr. B's, you go to Keith's.
Wow,
you know,
Mr.
there was just
B's.
places that you could have went to all in one week.
Yeah.
You know, and sometimes you'll be at one place and somebody say, "Hey, yo, Mr. B's is popping. There's mad people over there." And then everybody will leave from here and go over there. Now these days you don't even have that. You know, you can't go anywhere now. So I'm sort of happy and content. My wife likes to go out and have a good time. You know, and a lot of times, you know what I do? I take her to go have a good time.
Dope.
And drop her off and say, "Hey, when you're ready, call me. I'll come get you."
That's
and
what's
I'll be
up.
home. You know, and she's like, "You don't like to go?" Well, you know what? I done past that.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm at a point now that I'm content with being home.
Yeah,
you know?
me
So,
too.
You know, if I'm good, you know, you should be happy that I like to be home.
Yeah.
More or less.
Right.
You know, I don't like to throw it out there like that, but it's the facts. You know, so I like to stay home. I like to cook. You know, I cook good food and.
Well, shit. Maybe next time you could bring. We could all pitch in on a recipe, and let him cook it and bring it.
But what you
We
want?
like to
We
eat.
want you to cook something that your mama used to cook you.
Like what?
I don't
You
know.
know-
We
you
gotta
know
ask
he's
him. What,
Hispanic,
I don't
yeah,
know
you
his
know-
mom.
you
You
know
know his
his-
mama.
JoJo, what's your last
You
name,
gotta,
brother?
you gotta ask his mama what he cooked.
Torres. Everybody know what kind of
now
name,
they-
last
now
name
they-
that is,
Now
right?
they digging it. They all attacking me now.
That's a
JoJo.
Hispanic name, Torres. So we need some rice and beans.
So rice and beans and cube steak.
Oh my goodness. Oh my
Yeah,
shit.
cube steak. Word up. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
cube steaks and peppers and onions
Yeah,
on that
see?
cube steak. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
that's what we're talking about.
That sounds tough.
Damn.
That's what I'm talking about.
JoJo, I just want to let you know that we appreciate you, though, man.
Yes,
Because
we
a
do.
lot of
Yes,
these
we do.
youngins need to understand the culture and the history of hip hop. Breakdancing and b-boying, it's synonymous with hip hop. There is no separation. They one and the same. These kids are still celebrating b-boying today. Granted, you have the original form of b-boying, and then you have a style of dancing that, in my opinion, is like a derivative of b-boying that they don't realize they're doing. Because if there was never dancing and moving with hip hop,
They would
wouldn't
never be
doing it.
dubstepping.
Yeah, they wouldn't be doing none of
Dubstepping,
that shit
yeah.
today.
That's fire.
None
I mean,
of
that's
that.
just like saying that, you know, there's no, without James Brown, there's no Michael Jackson.
Word
And we
up.
didn't tell you that.
Word
without Dr. J, there's no Michael Jordan. Without Michael Jordan, there's no
I
Kobe.
seen some footage of Sammy Davis getting down.
Come on, word up.
You know what I'm saying? And he was doing some.
Gregory Hines.
To me, he was doing some front swipes in the front with the leg. He was going like this.
Yeah, man.
And, and his hands were going like
It's
this.
all a
and he was popping them.
it's all a regurgitated movement.
Yeah, and I said to myself, look at that. The only thing I could say, one thing that I noticed, that my move, which is the backspin, you don't see anybody popping up in the 50s or the 30s saying that they did that
Nah,
move,
never.
Right? For instance, you know, you got people who say, oh, I made the continuous backspin, I made this, I made that. And I seen some footage of a movie from a kid, this kid, and it was like in the 50s, like 1952 or
Damn.
something. This kid was talking, and he was talking to this lady and this other kid, and he said, whatever, I'll be right back. He did 3 back flips, landed on his head, and did a head spin. And this is in the 50s. I looked at
I could do that. I could do that.
I'm not
They
gonna
all
be
looking
able to
at
do
me
it.
like, all right, cat.
It's a strong neck,
Okay.
nigga.
You know, and he did it, you know, and so right there, that tells you that nobody in my time frame could say that they made up the head spin.
Yeah.
Because that kid did it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But if you look, you know, throughout history and the food, there's even a Winnipeg on moves, like who made the moves, and you'll see the first backspin, you'll see my name.
Yeah, I've never heard nobody argue the fact that you didn't create the backspin. Never.
And the
That's
first
deep,
time I
son.
did,
Never.
the
That's
first
deep.
time that I did it. Thank you very much.
That was pretty loud. I apologize for that. Check. Give it up for that. Man.
I
That
did
shit
it.
was
I
wild.
did it. The first time I did it was at a battle, right, where I was helping out a kid named Track 2.
Track 2, shouts to Track 2.
And there was 3 groups back in the early days. It was TBB, TDK, and Rockwell Association. They were going against Star Charlie Rock. Star Charlie Rock at the time only had 5 active dancers. Everybody was kind of hurt and all this, and on top of that, they used to bet like $2 a man and all kinds of stuff, you know. And I got invited by a kid named Abby from TBB. When he invited me over, he was supposed to come pick me up, and he never came and got me, and it pissed me off. So I decided to take a walk to the South Bronx. This is like finding a needle in a haystack. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't know where this was at. I decided to walk to the South Bronx. When I get there, I see this kid that just looks like a b-boy. That guy was Track 2, and I didn't know that. I stopped him. Excuse me, you know where they're having a b-boy battle around here? He said, yeah, I do. Why? I said, well, I'm supposed to be helping out TBB go against Star Charlie Rock. He said, word? Yo, hold on a second. Can I talk to you for a second? And he explained to me. And you guys know how humble I am. When he explained to me, being that this kid that was supposed to pick me up never came to pick me up, I was supposed to be helping out that team go against Track. So when I got there, the crews were facing each other, right? In the building called the Dungeon, from the Get Down, the bandit building that they had, remember? That scenery came from that. That scenery of the building, the bandit building, light posts, all that. B Street, the same thing. That came from that Legend battle right there. Wow. He came, he brought the B-boys, all got together, and they see me standing there, and, you know, the leader of TBB was named Bats. We're all friends now, but back then we were arch rivals, you know, everybody didn't get along back then. But we're good friends now, and he was like, he told his brother, yo, is that JoJo standing over there? Why is JoJo over there? You know, and he was like, yo, JoJo, what the heck's up? What are you doing over there? And I was like, nah, you never came and got me. I'm helping out them. Let's go.
Oh, you switched it.
That's it.
That's fire. That's history.
And they didn't know that I also incorporated another dancer, which this dude was the best of the best. His name was I Spy.
Shouts to I Spy.
Right?
They had the wicked names too.
I Spy was the man, they called him the man of 1,000 moves.
Yes, I remember that. That's something I do know. I remember
And I
that.
brought him. So when we
That's a
got
tough
there,
name.
there was only 5 active Star Trail members plus me and Spy against 30. 30 B-boys. So Track had his guys lined up, and he knew exactly how to send who out on who, whatever.
At what time?
Yeah. Towards the end, he sent me and Spy out, and we mopped them up. That was, yeah. You know, so it was a legendary battle. I wouldn't say nothing because I'm not trying to put down these groups because they
Yeah.
were
Not at all. No disrespect.
That's exactly what happened. They lost, we won. It was a history battle, and actually a battle like that never happened again.
So how have you seen b-boying change since the beginning? Like, what's been the major differences decade after decade?
I like the fact that there's character in these moves now. And people that dance, they also exhibit what they can do skills-wise. So when they're out there doing, a move, a judge will look for something different, like if they're competing. Because you do a windmill, this guy can do a windmill. What's the difference? Who's got the best windmill? You know what I'm saying? So you got to look at something that's a little bit different. This guy might have did a windmill with his hand behind his back.
Yeah.
This guy didn't.
Right.
This guy's going to win because
Right.
he had his hand behind his back.
That's right.
So that's exactly how the moves came along. You know what I'm saying? And to this day, they got like tracks here, tracks, and I mean, that's this
Breakdancing has.
That's this kid named Kid Columbia. He jumped in the air. He flew.
Yeah.
He need wings. This dude flew in the air and landed on his stomach
Damn.
like a boat, like this. When he went down, he just went down like that and popped up, and everybody was just amazed at this.
Just lost their
holy
mind.
Christ, what the
To
heck?
me, it's like the Olympics. You know what I'm saying? Because the moves that they be doing are so like extraordinary. There is no I'm gonna do this within a week.
Yeah.
It's gonna take time
It's a
to build.
lifetime. It's-
Yeah.
Yo,
It reminds me of martial arts too.
There's a kid
Like
named
katas, like katas.
There's a kid named
My
Pac.
dad used to have
Pac, I
us,
think his name
nigga.
is, a little Asian kid. This kid is incredible. He can spin on his head forever, I think.
Just he never stopped.
He didn't stop.
He's still spinning now.
He's spinning right now.
When did he start?
He's on a spinning tour.
And it's crazy that
When
you
he
said
was
that,
6.
Ayo, because it's crazy that you said that because the breakdancing and the movement the way it is today is crazy because it's still going on. That's number one. And I wanted to say
It's
to
gonna
you
be in the
too,
Olympics.
Yeah, it's gonna
It's
be.
an
And that's
Olympic
what I was
sport now.
trying to say. I lost it. I was trying to bring it back.
Okay,
You brought me back. Yeah, you brought me back. But yeah, you said that Olympics, and it's crazy how it's about to be a part of the Olympics.
Yeah.
and that's crazy. And I
That
wanted
shit
to
is
let
wild.
you know,
You know
Joe.
what's more crazy about it? And I'm not saying that I'm wrong about it.
Nah,
but
talk
I
about
think,
it.
I think,
You say whatever the fuck you
I
want.
think
Yes, sir.
personally, they don't have no idea what the hell they're doing. With
Yeah.
the voice.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So they got, the work, next year. I think next year in the summer.
Yeah, France, 2024.
Playing France.
France 2024.
They have
You
to
know
have-
Hoodie know he be traveling all
They have
across
to
the world.
have.
And he got a tattoo of France on his
I
back
was
of his
just in
thigh.
France last month. Keep
Yeah,
it real,
alien. You
but
an
whatever.
alien. You an alien.
Yo, believe it or not, France has a strong b-boy team.
Facts.
And these
Yeah, you-
dudes are, like hard, really
Let me
hard.
ask you a question. Have you ever seen a b-boy getting busy that was mad out of shape?
Definitely,
all the time.
definitely.
Word?
Yes. You'll go out there and you won't expect that this big dude is getting ready to go out there and boss ass. Yeah, man. It's not all about being skinny and
I
being
seen
athletic.
a
Rerun.
I can
Oh,
show
yeah,
you pictures.
they pop lock.
shit.
Rerun is an official b-boy. Am I lying, Joe?
Yep, I
You
can
see
show
how I interpret it? It's like
So let me
That's
ask you this,
JoJo Man.
JoJo.
Rerun is JoJo Man.
you.
Oh,
the
snap.
reason why I asked that is because the way I interpret it is like, to me, that's fitness. That's
Yeah.
like
Yes.
calisthenics. That's working out. That's being able to have your endurance up.
Stupid core work.
Yeah,
But at the
core
same
work.
time,
like-
do
But that's
But
just like
that's
but that's
Sometimes
just
I
like
think it's
backwards.
dedication
That's just
more.
like back can do mad backflips.
But think
and
about it though, Cap.
Yo.
You said it dedication is shit. Say you in the gym, right?
Yeah.
You pushing that weight, boom, 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 boom. You tired as fuck. Then you get up and kind of move like, okay. Then you get up under it, and you get that second breath, like, I got this. Think about music. You hear you can be tired as fuck, but let that song come on that you like.
That
adrenaline.
Oh,
Take
you know what
over
I'm
that
saying?
whole
Yeah,
situation.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's
It's just
deep.
that,
That adrenaline, you
That
tap into that shit.
You a big
man.
boy and that shit come on, I'm moving. You know
So what
I'm
you saying? Like, if I choose to go out front,
Yo.
right now,
What's that?
Me and Rerun.
am I
Yeah,
adrenaline
that's it.
pumping?
That's
Me
Joe
and
Man.
Rerun.
Look at
picture of
this.
that?
Hold on, let me see real quick.
Me and Rerun.
Let me get this on.
So while you're showing that
Quest,
picture,
that's
Jojo,
just
I got
like-
a question for you, Joe.
Yeah.
So with pop locking and b-boying and all that stuff, breakdancing.
First of all, you called it pop locking. I don't know.
Or
what
yeah,
that
I don't
is.
even know why I said that.
Don't do
You know
that
why?
ever,
You know why I said
again.
that? Listen, you know why I said that, right? Because I'm looking at Rerun. Rerun
Hold up, I'm
He was
trying
doing
to
it,
get
you know what
this.
I'm saying?
You know what I mean? I got a story about.
He was an up rocker. Yeah, he was. He wasn't a
So
floor
real quick
dancer.
real quick though.
He was a locker.
Yes,
Locker.
There you go.
That's what they
There
call
you go.
locking.
He was with Don Campbell.
So
Okay. So my question is, right, with all this, going to the Olympics.
sorry, OG JoJo. If you want to put any pictures, put it right in front of that camera right there because it's coming in clearer than this one.
Did you get a chance to show him the picture?
Yeah,
It
put a
didn't come in
rerun
right
joint up on
this.
yours, Joe.
Yeah. So how do you feel like even like
Dope.
being a part of that, being like a founder of this thing, and knowing that okay, yeah, we know that. The powers that be, they gonna take it and switch it up. It's gonna
You know
have a
what?
different
Yeah.
spice on it. But how do you feel knowing that if it wasn't for you, in a sense, like on some real shit, if
Reality.
it wasn't for you, then this wouldn't even be in the Olympics.
Yeah, it's amazing. I mean, I'm the
That's
type
hard.
of person that I never wanted this to stop. And my thing is that when my last event that I did, that hardly nobody showed up to, the promotion thing wasn't right. I did it myself.
I was there. We were there.
Yeah,
We were
yeah,
there.
we were
Yeah,
there.
we were there.
So I had the opportunity to go down that day, and that was the day. That was the day that I knew I couldn't no more. Because I went down and couldn't get up.
I've fallen.
But that's all good
And
though.
I
You know what I
can't
mean?
get
'Cause
up.
Here at Mindful Exchange, bro,
Yeah.
we recognize that. We're gonna give you a flower.
Come
man.
on, word up.
Word up. Y'all give it up, man. Because a lot of people don't understand, yo. A lot of people don't understand. This man right here is the founder of this shit.
He created the
Look it
backspin.
up. He created the backspin.
You know what I did? I ended up having my son exhibit it for me.
Dope.
So that was even more dope.
What better
To turn
honor?
around and say,
y'all give
he
it up,
came up to me
man.
and said, son,
You have to.
he looked at me, and you know what he told me? He said, Pops, this is the first time that I seen you go down and you couldn't do it. And he said, I got you. And he went out there and did that with Mel.
What better honor? What better honor?
Yes.
So right there, that right there got
Yeah,
me. Because
man.
I said to myself, look, my son has got my back.
Yes, sir. Yes,
When I
sir.
couldn't. But you know what? I still want him. Just like, the thing that's happening in Paris, they're gonna have judges showcases, and you need.
You know what I'm gonna do, Joe? In
need to
honor of
do
you,
something.
baby, when we leave this podcast, I'm gonna do a backspin down in the lobby.
Hold up,
Oh,
hold up,
and
hold
we're
up.
gonna
hold up.
film it too.
We,
Y'all
I was
gonna film it.
We in the day and age of camera phones.
And I'm gonna hit him. That's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, big boy. How much? So I was out when I left. I was what 290.
Yeah.
When I got injured, came back, weighed myself.
It wasn't
312.
much, bro. It wasn't
312.
much.
You know what I'm saying? Check it out.
And you-
Listen,
and you-
listen what I'm saying to you.
You had
It
your
was
clothes on,
312,
too,
right?
bro.
It was 312, and I
He
worked
said
out.
it wasn't much, homeboy.
Worked out hard. Got it in. Got back
Yeah.
on the scale. It was 313.
Yeah.
I looked at this nigga. I said, "Yo, what the fuck?"
What the fuck is going on? I said,
Yo.
I don't know, bro.
Yeah, but at 3, I say about 311, 312. Watch this backspin, y'all.
All right, it's going down.
It's
Joe,
going down.
I got a question for you. Can you let the people know about the event that's coming up soon?
Dope.
And I do want to say that we're coming.
Yeah. Well, we got on the. I think it's the 14th. next
14th,
month.
16th, one of those two.
Yeah, 14th.
I'll find
I
out
wrote
what
it
the
on the
14th.
board.
I think you said it was the
Hold on,
14th.
let me look at the board real quick.
14th.
14.
Yeah. It's called the Kids of New York. Now we've been doing this event for 20 years. And you guys know me. You
Yes.
never knew that I've been doing this
Yes.
almost every other year. I've been doing this with my friends for the longest. And we started doing this ever since the Roc Steady stuff. When it diminished. In other words, I wasn't doing anniversaries. Those anniversaries, people were saving every year to go to these
Those
anniversaries.
were dope, man.
They were
Roc
dope.
Steady
And you know what?
anniversaries.
I got a chance to go to one.
Yes.
I got 8
with
super.
Brandon.
I got
Yes. With New.
I got 8 super millimeter tapes of 9 events from that era that I got that me and Corey.
We got to get some copies of that, man.
Yes.
I got to find out where I can take them and get them made into like a
Bring them
disc.
here.
Yeah, bring him here to down to FMG Studios, baby. Yeah, he'll put it together.
I
and you
signed
fuck
my
around.
I
And you
signed
fuck
my
around, bro.
I
We can
signed my
have a
first
mindful-
autograph. I signed my first autograph with you and Brand New.
Yeah.
Nice.
Back at the old Roc
look-
Steady
look at
anniversary.
this.
Signed
Maybe
my
that
first
can we
autograph.
can incorporate it into the mindful podcast. You know?
Yeah, we should.
Oh,
So
what does
let's
that
get
say?
back
Can
to
somebody
the
read
shit.
that, please?
Hold up.
I'm hip hop. Like the back
up.
spinning, you can never change the fact that I did it back then.
Damn.
Buckshot.
From Camp Clicks.
Yo, that's my
Wow.
guy, man. Hold on.
Can we get that one more time?
Do that again. So I'm gonna let the people know, Cappy on the Great. My first major influence was Buckshot Shorty, and I still listen to his
Wow.
music to this day.
Fire.
I named myself Baby Buck.
Because of,
tag it
because of the
because-
brother. Oh, that's
Bro,
fire, man.
Yeah, that's fire, Joe. You can sit down, brother.
That's one of the individuals I want to meet.
Ooh, that'd be so
Buckshot
dope.
Shorty, man.
Yes,
Because he was like, he was young, he was intellectual, he was gangster, but he was never on some like, you know how you have these OD, I'm gonna kill you in a
Yeah.
rap. He was never like that.
The first time I ever met him, Ayo, was with JoJo. Remember JoJo?
Oh, you-
First time I met, yeah, Buck with him.
And they was underrated as fuck. It pissed me off because
yes.
like even
Oh, you got to meet him too.
I ain't gonna tell nobody else. Thank you, JoJo.
even the
Thank
clips
you,
out of
JoJo.
Brooklyn. You know what I mean? I think
styling
the
on me?
Nah, your brother too, new
the
too.
boot camp
Yeah,
clip.
it was there.
Yeah,
I think the boot camp click was the hardest out of Brooklyn, bro.
They was.
Yes,
man.
they was.
Okay,
yes,
but
they
yeah,
was.
Bad Boy,
To the
fuck
week,
Bad
what we
Boy.
do
Yeah, they
Yeah,
had
they
Biggie.
came later.
Words,
Biggie was
man.
dope. You know what I mean? Biggie was dope. But the boot camp click, nigga,
Yeah, boot camp.
from
clip
Helter
was crazy.
Skelter
Trent-
to
shit.
Black Moon.
Yeah, we're not gonna do
OGC.
this.
The Jungle Brothers, nigga,
Chill,
come on,
son.
man.
What you
Come
wanna
on, man.
see
That was my
right
shit,
now,
nigga.
He's going
Over
in.
here,
You want me
nigga.
to get the fatigues? and
Helter
Tim's
Skelter
out?
only means war, nigga. What?
what?
Oh,
The
man.
wars with everything outside your door, nigga. What do you say? What you going? What do you say? The place to be is on my side, dude. Cause you don't
Man.
want to hear be
Yeah, remember I
talking
used
when
to
I
say,
fly
dude?
the coop.
Yeah,
The
they
place
was-
to
they was
be
a
is
couple
on
of
my
fries.
side,
So
dude.
how do y'all feel about the transition in the evolution of hip hop now compared to that? I don't ever want to be that older dude that's hating on
I think it was
music
supposed to
now,
happen.
right? But how do you
That's
feel
just-
about how hip hop is now compared to where it was?
I think it would be totally different if the powers that be didn't get a hold of it. And I think where it is right now isn't an organic thing. I
Yeah.
think where it is right now, it was a design
Yeah.
thing.
Hit the button.
Because I think it would have been
Conspiracy.
a whole nother level of excellence as far as skill.
Hoodie made me do that.
My bad.
Talk to him
It's all
about
good.
that.
Conspiracy Quest. Go ahead.
Love
break
it.
down.
I
Conspiracy
don't know.
Quest.
Quest scared me because he be on the Stairmaster for like 4 days.
Yo,
he be
shit.
lifting weights and
And the
all
whole
this other
time
shit.
he just thinking.
And he don't be sweating.
So
that
he-
nigga just
yeah,
be
he
No, I
fuck
get
around
drenched.
and,
No, I get
he
drenched,
fuck
man.
around. He's the type like
He don't
Michael
jump 'cause
Myers.
he won't come
if you
down
run
for a
from him,
couple of
He just
you
gonna
ain't
catch
getting
you.
away.
Word
Yeah, his ass be around the corner before you get there.
You know,
He just jumped to where you at.
I think, you know, the hard part about hip hop is just like Cap said, I don't want to be the old guy hating on hip hop either.
Yeah.
I think, you know, for us, you know, we like what we like. You know, we like the things that formatted us to be who we are in our experience of life. So because we're not in the experience of life now, you can say that we might not understand the music because that's not a part of the lifestyle that we're living.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And so it's hard to be, oh, I don't like that. I don't like this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I feel like my parents back in the day, you know, my dad is a jazz man. That's what we listen to at my house. You know what I mean? Funk and jazz. You know what I mean? So he's not doing none of that. Like, as far as the hip hop that I got my dad to listen to was like Heavy D, was like, I don't want to say commercial hip hop.
Yeah,
but
nah,
more,
nah, you mean
but
that,
more,
commercial
but more,
hip-hop.
but more
Nah, keep it
commercial.
real.
And that's okay.
And that's okay,
brother.
You know what I'm saying? But
Word.
you know what I mean? Like Al, like, you know, he just wasn't into the streets because
Yeah.
that's not, my dad was a suit and
It
tie
was
kind of
straight
guy.
lyrics. It wasn't cursing.
He
Yeah.
still listen to hip hop, just not the rough shit.
Just not the rough shit.
Real
But
shit.
here's
You know
the
what I
thing,
mean?
though. The
let
thing.
me finish.
Go ahead.
So when we talk about today's music and we have our own formatted opinion, it's formatted based on our likes and our dislikes. You know what I'm saying? And that's the hard part for us to accept, is just because we don't like it don't mean somebody else
Don't
does.
like it.
Because every bad example of hip hop that we can give about an artist today, we have one of those artists in our generation too.
Well, what I was gonna say is it's not about more so the generational thing in regards to what is hip hop right now. It's what is being broadcasted and spotlighted to represent all of hip hop. Because right now we're in a stage where everything has been downsized to a small style of what they deem as hip hop, which is the drill and all of just the nasty, obnoxious stuff. But there is a whole nother slew of artists that aren't being pushed in the forefront or being endorsed by
Because
these
they're not doing this.
But that's the same things that they did when we was little.
Nah,
cuz.
no, hold up, no,
NWA.
no,
East
hold
Coast,
on,
West
let me hold
Coast.
up, no.
It's the same concept.
No, we wasn't little with East Coast, West Coast. We was in school. We was outside. We was in junior high.
teenagers.
Yeah,
But like, we was still little. We grown as fuck now.
No, but what I'm saying is there was, you had
they go,
accessibility.
JoJo.
You had accessibility. What I'm not willing to do is pretend like how they feed hip hop now is the same as when we were coming up. It's not the same. It's
Nah,
been
it's not.
it's been
I have to agree with you.
streamlined, and it's been made the skillful piece of it, the artistry of it, the heavy D version of it, the poor righteous teachers of it, even the Wu-Tang of it is gone. It's been completely obliterated, and you have to dig deep and go underground to find that type of music in this day and age that I kind of make myself. We all make that kind. That doesn't mean it's not there. So because we're not put in the forefront in the spotlight, we can't say that it's all what they're putting out there with the drill is just their era. No, fuck that. Our era is right now because we still rocking, and many others are, but they're just not being endorsed. And what the difference is, back when we were coming up, they weren't shunning and hiding the real artistry of it like they do
That's
now.
real.
That's the difference, is what I was trying to say.
It
So
became less profitable over
Yeah.
time.
Yes, sir.
And that was something I think the industry fell on without even being able to predict it. Like, okay, the violence, the gang shit, with the East Coast, West Coast shit, it became super
exactly
profitable.
my point.
With Tupac,
But other stuff was still available.
I remember when Tupac had the what was it? Brenda Has a Baby. I remember sitting in my
Tupacalypse
living
Now.
room. I remember sitting in my living room just banging out to it. You know what I'm saying? What was it at that point? Was it MTV Raps or
Your own
was
TV
it-
Raps? It was on your own TV
there was
Raps.
something going on that whereas you would rush home after school to see whatever the new shit was. But there was no extreme violence. There was no extreme divisiveness. It was just like everybody was included. It was Diggable Planets, Tupac. It was J. Rue the Damager. It was Busta Rhymes.
And there was still NWA around, but there was just a smorgasbord of hip hop music.
Yeah.
Yes.
And it doesn't seem like that now.
Imagine if these kids, or not even these kids, but if hip hop music got back to the non-divisiveness where it's like, it doesn't matter where you're from, we're just making great music. We want to make people feel happy.
Like the way we feel, about
So
it.
that's what we. That's
They
what we
they
doing.
can't
This is
have
what
that,
we
bro.
do.
They
That's what we
can't
gonna
have
do.
that. They can't have that.
Damn.
That
Because
doesn't sell.
music, music does something to
Sad.
your chemistry.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, we're made of what, 70% water. You know, you put a certain the vibrations from the music, and that's where a lot of that stuff is in. You know what I mean? That goes into your subconscious, into your DNA.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? In your brain is full of water.
Yeah.
What do you think all of that drill, violent stuff does to your brain? Like subconsciously.
Wasn't
I
it
don't
you
listen
that
to
I was telling that when I be having to mix the drill music, I can't mix like 5 to 7 records like in a day or two period back to back because it fucks me up.
It does something to you.
See?
Even if it's not the music can be dope because it's good workout music, even though it's stuff that we as adults probably shouldn't condone. But
High
if you look
energy.
at it like it's high energy, right?
Yeah.
But absorbing that back to back to back to back, it just makes me feel not like myself. I'm
Like Quest said, the
highly vibrating.
vibrations.
The
I
vibrations,
have too
man.
much love in me and too much. I gotta hear something different.
Yes, sir.
It almost like throw a dark cloud over it. You ever seen? I seen a video. It reminded me of a video when you said the vibrations in the music. It reminded me of a video of this dude. He took it was sand or something on a black. It was a stand or something. He hit it with a mallet. It was like it made a sound. Boom.
Yeah, I think you showed me
And the
that.
saw made like different designs. You know what I mean? And it was like different sounds, different vibrations and frequencies that trap shit that'll change your whole. You know what I mean? It'll change your whole mood.
Yo, somebody told me, I can't remember who it was, and it was very recent, that if you go on the internet and you look up how music affects your brain, and with water, sounds and water, you look
Yeah.
it up. I can't remember who.
We dove in that. You put me onto that, so I dove into it. I think we looked at it together in the studio, and it was it did some weird. What
Was it? Did they put water in a petri dish? And what they did was say negative statements
that too.
I think
to
it was-
one thing of water.
Yes.
And
Yeah, I
the
seen that.
crystallizations was all crazy. You know what I
Yes.
mean?
I seen
and then
that.
they put like positive affirmations to this one, and it was like beautiful designs and shit like that.
Now,
That's
young
life, that's
artists,
energy,
we
that's
don't
just-
discuss this because we knock your music, because we love you. We love the music you make.
No disrespect at all.
As OGs that have been where you are now and graduated to a higher state of living, we just know how beneficial it would be for you to graduate to that way quicker than what we did.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, be different with your music. but
because
just,
you can be
but
dope as
just
fuck
the
without,
context.
you know what I mean, laying a nigga down all the
Word
time.
up. Talk about something besides just killing.
Yeah.
There's more to life.
There's
than
more
that.
to life than just
You know what I
that.
mean? Being a gangster, going to jail and doing all that shit is not gangster.
Nah,
you know what I mean?
that shit whack,
getting
man.
to be 30 and being able to raise your kids. You know, Cap.
Take
I
off
want to give Cap some flowers real quick.
off your
because
clothes.
I consider Cap a gangster. You know, through whatever he's been through, whatever. But that man came from nothing. His daughter went to Harvard.
Straight up.
You see what I'm saying? Now that's gangster. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, now that's gangster. You know what I mean? We come from
Facts.
nothing. You know,
That's real, man.
No, fuck
Black
that. We
people-
need to applause a little bit longer for that shit.
Word up, one more time.
Word.
One more time. You
That's
know, we
some real
come
shit,
from
nigga.
we come from nothing, and we want to promote being nothing. Like, that's not what gangster is. When we was
that's
kids,
real.
if you was a dope boy, if you wasn't in the streets, when I was a kid, I played ball.
Yeah.
So they wouldn't let me do nothing. They said, no, nigga, go play ball. That's what you do. You know what I'm saying? Now, after I got done playing ball, then it was like, whatever. But, you know, today's society isn't like
They don't
that.
say like, you know
the
what's the
kids
most
that-
gangster shit I did?
What?
And it just hit me just now. Because I heard a statement about, you know what I mean, shooting a gun doing this ain't gangster. And I heard a statement about, you know what I mean, raising your kids and doing that's gangster. Then it hit me. You know the gangster shit I did? I took Delmar Sanao a couple years back. Dug out a garden. Delmar planted his corn. That following season or whatever, when it came back, Delmar sat at the table with his grandmother and his sister and enjoyed the
his
corn
corn.
he grew.
That's gangster.
That's
gangster.
yeah. Nah,
That
that's
shit, I could
gangsta.
not believe that
Yeah,
shit.
that
And
yeah. That's gangster.
Now, let me reiterate that this isn't an individual that's telling you he's never been through some shit,
Right.
Because you've been going through some shit before. I think all of us. I think you was, and I don't want to put your business out
No,
there,
yeah,
but
I
I
was the
think
first
you was
one.
like the first
first
one
one.
to go upstate
first one.
when we was kids.
Yeah.
First
You know what I'm
fucking
saying?
one.
So this is a graduation and evolution of a man that is like, okay, I've been through it, and I ain't putting no more of your business out there because
You can talk about Colombus, though.
he was Debo on the bike. You know what I'm
Man.
saying?
Yeah, he was,
Soundtrack
yeah.
playing, you know what I'm
Man.
saying?
Now he Debo. Now he
Now, but the
Debo
thing
in the
was
black car.
Debo, there was Debo on the bike, but in a sense where if you was bullshitting, if you was fronting, I was like a Robin Hood Debo.
Yeah, Robin, I'm gonna give to
You know
you,
what I'm saying?
but I might take it back in order to help my man.
No, I'm not gonna take it back. See what I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna take it from you, but I'm gonna leave a little bit with you,
So you
just
still
in
good.
case.
I
Yeah.
need it again.
All right, so big bro. All right, so I've done a lot of shit in my life. I regret a lot of it. Some of it I don't have regrets for, right? I felt like it was needed, and then when you're in the trenches, sometimes it's about who's willing to go above and beyond to be in those trenches. So don't sit here and try to justify some of that shit, because
Boy.
sometimes you just went above and beyond to make sure that your position was solidified in
And
the
that's
trenches.
that's real, IO. That's fire, fire.
Word. That's some real shit, man.
Yeah,
Some real shit, man. Get
real.
tired. Get that.
That was fire.
it's real though, man.
I know. Marshall looking
And
at the time.
it creates character too. I'm definitely looking at the time. I was
But I'm
so
gonna say,
Yeah, here
I'ma
he go
say-
with that
Nah, we're
bullshit
not doing
again.
the time.
yeah, nah,
Yo, OG JoJo, this is what he do. Every
Yeah,
time
every
we come
time
down
it's
here
always
and
about what
podcast,
time it
he
is.
trying to run up out of here talking about a food plate or what is it today?
food again. Shorty's
Joe,
cooking.
I have a question for you if you don't mind, brother.
Yeah.
Because I know folks looking at food plates and all this different things. So I do want to ask you this: please tell the people about, coming from you being an original member of the Roc Steady Crew and then evolving into Original Skillz.
Dope.
Pause.
It started.
Pause.
Oh, I was about to.
Marshall's
Nah, boss off into it.
Pause.
Let's get it.
Anyway,
Pause.
Yeah, that was crazy right there. Yo, pause with a capital S.
You know, I'm sorry, but let's get back on track.
I'm gonna tell you the meaning behind Original Skillz is cause Roc Steady. The reason why was because when Roc Steady took off, I went to Job Corps, and I had a choice: either I had got in trouble and I was out of school, and it was either go to Job Corps, go to jail, or that was my two choices.
Why we said at the same time, like, fuck that, Job Corps is what it is.
Job Corps is what it is.
So I
Let's
went-
go.
Sign me up.
I went to Job Corps for 2 years. When I went to Job Corps, I missed out on Beach Street. I missed out on everything that happened. And then when I came back out, I became a father, and then I had some turmoil with my baby mama for about, we were together for about 3 years, and then in the 4th year, I moved out to Colorado for a little bit with my mom because we separated, me and my kid's mother, for a little bit. While I was out there, I get a phone call from Crazy Legs. How he found me, I don't know. Out there in Denver. Like, I answer the phone, and it's Crazy Legs. He's like, yo, we need you to come back. We're doing the 1st year anniversary, which would be the 16-year anniversary. We need you. We have no information. We don't know what to do. We need you. So I'm like, well, I can't come because I'm in Colorado. I said, but they
Who
said,
goes to Colorado? I ain't never heard nobody.
My
Wait, maybe
mom's-
did you go to Colorado?
I've never been to
my
Colorado.
Where
mom's
was
lived,
them weird states? You said you went
I've been to
Kentucky, maybe, or
yeah, I've been to Kentucky.
Been to Kentucky.
Louisiana.
my
Damn,
mom's,
JoJo.
My mom's
Louisiana.
lived out there. My mom's lived out
Oh,
there.
Mom's was out
how
there.
was it out there
It
in
was
Colorado?
Nice. It was nice. I went out there and I was good. The only thing the reason why I came back
Yeah.
was because my kids were little.
Yeah.
All my kids were little, and I felt that if something was to happen to them and I wasn't there
Yeah.
for them, that I would never live with myself.
Well, JoJo, when I was on the run from some street beef shit, went to Florida for about 4 to 6 months. Guess why I came back?
Cause you kids?
It's for my kid. At that time, I only had one child. You know what I'm saying? And
good.
but that weighs on your mind
Yeah,
if you're compassionate and you love your people.
I came back from mine, right? But before that happened, they had a play called Jam on the Groove.
Dope.
It was a Broadway play for
Yeah.
breaking. That was the first one ever.
Nice.
And Roc Steady was in it, right? So their first tour and first place they were going to was going to be in Boulder, Colorado. So he said, since you can't make it to the Roc Steady anniversary, he said, can you make it to our event in Boulder?
Damn.
I said, Boulder was like Elmira drive-wise.
Pause.
It was from Elmira to Binghamton. That was the distance.
Yeah.
You know,
30
I was
minutes,
like,
40
yeah.
minutes
I was
type
like,
shit?
yeah. I was like, yeah, I can make that. So I made that, and that was the first time I got a taste of being in the limelight, which I should have had back then when they were getting it.
Yeah.
But I went to school and I did
Yeah.
all my other shit. So that was the first time I got the limelight of signing autographs.
So how did that
taking
feel?
pictures.
I mean, that's
It felt
like
different.
surreal.
Yeah, it was different. I was like, oh, people want to take pictures with me. I'm signing autographs.
Yeah.
I'm doing all this stuff. And my thing was I wanted to rep East Coast. I went out and I bought a Yankee gear. That was the only thing I could have
Yeah.
found East Coast.
Yeah.
I bought the stripe thing, the Adidas shell toes, the Yankee hat. So I was Yankee down. I was New York down when I went there my first time. And
Oh,
ever since
shit.
then, I've been in it.
I just clicked the camera that's on me
Yeah,
and
he
Marshall.
about to
I see
bust
him
you in
with
your
a
head with
bottle
a
over
joke.
my head.
Duke, I'll bust you across it.
What the fuck?
So that's
Pause, nigga.
that sort of brought me back. That sort of
Yes,
brought
sir.
me. It sort of brought me to back to being a part of stuff. But
Yeah.
then after being, seeing how things were being run, that's just a whole new different genre that I really don't want to get into. But the things that they were doing just wasn't. It was more like a profitable thing instead
More
of
than the art.
So when you speak on they, and I'll reiterate that one day
Talk about it, Cap.
we're gonna have billions of followers that don't know us right now.
Yeah.
But then they're gonna research who the fuck we are, especially who you are. So speak on who they are and the specifics of that.
Well, I think that the way Crazy Legs was running Roc Steady Crew at the time was, it was more like a profit thing for them.
Yeah.
It wasn't the compassion, it wasn't the love, and
That's when it gets ugly, too.
Yeah, and
Yes,
then
sir.
and then you got to the point where if you didn't like say the soul kiss ass or do exactly what was told, you wasn't going nowhere. You wasn't rolling. And what made it worse was you wasn't even being told you wasn't rolling. Everybody else was
just shut
packing
your
up and leaving, and you're the only one not leaving.
Wow.
So that's how it was. You know
And
what
it's
I'm saying,
crazy
back then.
because it became so big. Like world,
I
like
came down
literally from
when
every corner of the earth.
There was one time-
everybody could be eating.
There was one time I came down, I brought about 10 people from Elmira with me. And
Where's
believe it
that
or
at?
not, in
What-
New York City.
Dope.
Right, in Manhattan. And believe it or not, those events at the time, they were $30 to get in.
You talking about when Legs lost his damn mind, act like you wasn't who you was? Yeah, I was there for that. I was there for that.
How'd you feel about that?
I was very upset about you trying to act like he wasn't who he was.
This is what make it hard for me because I understand they have history that we'll probably know the in-depth feelings about. But if you're gonna respect your OG, you're gonna respect your OG.
I don't care
so
what
I
anybody says,
present.
and I'm not afraid to say this.
Talk that shit.
Legs was a hater. You know, he never wanted to give Joe his respect. He never wanted to do anything. I've been on so many events with this brother.
Joe is the most one of the most humble dudes I've ever known in my life.
I seen RZA. I seen EPMD. I seen, just name all the hip hop culture brothers. I've seen them bow to this man and say, it's finally glad to what? Meet you.
That's dope.
Bow to this brother.
And
I was
shit
there.
about, you know the crazy shit about that, Sharp?
Legs ain't like that shit, man.
You know the crazy shit about that, Sharp?
So
I heard this story from you about Crazy Legs. Yeah. I heard it from JoJo when we worked together at Giuseppe's about Crazy Legs.
Nah, that's deep.
And the crazy shit about it, right? The first time I heard the story about how Crazy Legs was acting, it wasn't even from you two.
where is it from?
I don't remember. I can't.
But
remember.
that's
you
crazy.
know you heard it
I know
from
I
a
heard
source.
it. I was with, because you got to understand, I am black and Puerto Rican. You
Yes,
know what
sir.
I'm
Yes,
saying?
you
So
are.
I do have
Black
a black
Rican.
side
Oh,
and a Puerto Rican side.
And you uglier than
So
a
it came from one of my, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's the third part.
Yeah.
You know, there was
super ugly.
There was one time that I was they were doing the event at the Chelsea Pier
special?
down in Lower Manhattan. It was that free out because Roc Steady event was a 3-day event.
Yeah.
So they had the free outdoor
I
concert
remember, man.
outside at the pier this year. It was at the pier, the Chelsea Pier in Lower Manhattan.
Watch this
So
shit.
I get there, right?
Not to interrupt you, JoJo, but
Yeah.
Quest tried to sneak in. He just had to go.
Joe, you gotta hear that. You gotta hear what was going on, man.
I
Oh, would you
walking-
go wash your hands? Would you go?
You wasn't washing your hands in New York.
You went pooter?
You've been gone for a while,
That
buddy.
nigga said,
Hey,
I wasn't going long.
he just act. Wait a minute.
He said
Stop.
you went
He tried to
pooter.
sneak out and shit.
How you
I
doing?
caught you.
Hold up.
Pause.
I didn't even know he was gone.
Yo, look.
Pause.
Can we get a second?
He tried to sneak out, right?
Can we get a moment of assignments real quick? Can we get 1 second? 1 second, please. I need
nigga
everybody to focus and
Quest,
stop talking.
slicker
Come
than
on.
a motherfucker.
All right.
Yeah.
Sorry.
All right. Jorge's witness. Hold up, bro.
You went pooter?
Yeah, he just asked this. That's what I'm trying to let.
Pause. Did you go pooter?
Bro,
Stupid.
he just asked him. I wouldn't even ask Del Marty. You got to go pooter or something?
Yo, this the best part about having a non-edited podcast. We say shit. It's gonna stay there.
He said
Jojo,
pooter.
Jojo, you ever heard anybody say pooter? Ask another.
You know what that is when you
Pee and shit at the same time.
raise the little kids and you know,
That's where you pee and shit at the same time, simultaneously.
That motherfucker said, "Hey Johnny, did you go pooter?"
Think about it though. Have you ever peed and shit at the same time? Is that possible? I've never done it. You might sit there and then
You've
pee
never peed and pooped at the same time?
like at the same time.
You're an alien, bro, because it
Nah,
happens.
He
Yeah,
pooters.
yeah.
It
Have
happens.
you? Maybe I'm not paying attention.
You're not paying
Oh,
attention.
can I ask this question though? Every time you piss,
That
do you
nigga
fart at the end?
That nigga biology.
Oh,
Hold on,
shit.
see how he tried to move the goalpost? What that guy?
I probably never paid attention because I don't pay attention when I'm like.
So
Who
when he-
pays that
so-
much attention?
so
I
when-
go in the bathroom, I shit, I piss, wipe my ass, get up and leave.
Quest, don't front.
But
we
think
was
about it,
talking to
though.
nephew the other day about paying attention to our bowel movements.
Yeah.
As a healthy thing.
Hell yeah.
And what kind of
I mean,
fucked
I pay
me up?
attention,
What,
yeah,
what kind
but-
of fucked me up? Aside from what we're talking about right now, is how nephew
I'm
was
listening.
like, his bowel movements always smell bad, and your point was your bowel movements don't smell bad, if not frequently.
Nah,
And
not
mine don't
frequently.
either
Nah.
because I don't eat bad shit.
Shit.
And I don't eat a lot. So
Same,
the bathroom
bro.
don't be crazy when I use it.
Nah, it don't. It don't at all, yo.
And it's not even that I'm paying attention to it. That's just how
It's
it
because
is.
of the stuff you put in your body.
You know how I found out is when I go in after someone and it smell bad because I'm not used to
Like toxic.
I'm not used to smelling that shit. So when I go in there, I'm like, God damn, who was in this motherfucker?
Putrid
Yeah,
pooter.
son.
You know what I'm saying? You know
Yo,
what I'm
you
saying?
stupid.
These motherfuckers talking about putrid
say
pooter.
that again.
Putrid pooter.
We might have to get that on a hat.
Did you
or a
poodle?
t-shirt or some shit.
Nah, but then I was like,
Can we
yo,
go-
because I'm not used to that shit, and it's,
Me
and it's
neither,
definitely
son.
what I eat, and I can tell like if I have some shit that I shouldn't have, like
Yeah,
I
let me
can
tell you
smell.
something.
You know what I'm saying?
This might be TMI, and I might get chastised and my ass whooped for it. But when my wife uses the bathroom,
Nah,
it
put it-
never smells crazy, ever.
That's dope.
Yeah,
That's
you're
dope.
right. I
Never.
don't think
That's
I
dope.
ever. I don't think I ever.
Because
Same.
females,
I don't
Same.
think I ever.
Never.
because females shit in the
I'm
bag.
not, I'm not gonna say nothing. I've been with my
Don't
wife
shit.
for 18 years, and I think I seen her shit once.
Nah, it don't.
Nah,
Yo,
son.
son, I'm glad you said that. Now
No.
that I think about it, it don't be.
It don't.
It
son.
don't be.
Now the worst my shit ever gets is when I start taking creatine.
You guys gotta
and
understand.
that shit like I don't know what it
Females
does to
have
my
shit
guts,
that
man.
they can do. You ever heard of poopery?
Yeah, that's the stuff you put in the
Or I
toilet.
heard a female like drop a couple of sheets of toilet paper
Yeah,
down.
but think about this.
So when it hit, it won't splash.
My
You won't get
shorty,
that sound.
she loves Mediterranean food. Like
That's
that's
why.
her go-to. She
Well,
likes
that's why.
Curtis,
she likes
Curtis,
greens, vegetables.
Curtis,
and,
Curtis.
she
We
eats-
are not
'Cause she
talking
eating
about
shit she's
Liz in
supposed
the
to be
bathroom.
eating, bro.
This is
Nah,
not
that's
a good
not- I'm
idea.
not-
She's
This
eating
is
shit
not a
she's
good
supposed to be
idea.
Yeah,
eating.
you're right. You're right.
This is not a good
Hey,
idea.
let's go back to this. Like I was
Please,
saying,
let's talk about
fellas.
something different.
All right, like I was saying,
That's how
when
you
get
know
up,
you fucking with your peoples because they gonna check you.
We are
you're
not
not
talking
able
about
to
what
check
Liz is
you.
about to
Right.
eat
But
and go
all
to the
I'm saying
bathroom.
is she be good.
her Mediterranean diet.
Nah, I don't want nothing to do with this, Liz.
Let me get this out and I'm gonna shut the hell up. So when you get up, go to the
Thank
bathroom in the fellas morning.
in the fellas morning.
Reverse
got
it.
you.
So you start pissing and shit. Do you fart after you pee?
A lot of
Do you
times.
always fart when you pee?
Not always.
I can't say I do.
I
Not
can't say I do.
always.
Do you look in the toilet after you shit?
I do.
Always.
I
Yeah,
do.
you always do.
I
You're
supposed to.
I do.
You supposed to check
Always.
the toilet paper and all
I
that.
do. I
Yeah.
do.
I want to
use
see
baby
how
wipes or
healthy
use
my
toilet
shit
paper?
is.
Yeah, I do.
Do you use
I'm
baby
not-
wipes or toilet paper?
I use both.
I use both.
I use both. I
Can
take
I ask
I
why?
take
See,
I
no,
take
I
baby
don't
wipes
use
with me.
baby. I don't use baby wipes. I use toilet paper and wet wipes, like
Yeah, the
wipes
wet
that are
wipes.
made
But
for
that's
the
kind-
toilet
yeah,
paper.
yeah.
The
Baby wipes
Baby
aren't
wipes,
made for the
yeah.
toilet
But
paper.
it's the
though.
same
I
thing,
mean,
though.
baby wipes aren't made for the
To
toilet.
flush
So you
it.
have
To
the
flush
I don't
it.
flush it.
So
I-
the flushable
The
wipes.
flushable
Yeah, I
Yeah.
use them if they're not flushable. I just put them in the. You know what I'm saying? But that's after
Me
everything's
too,
clean.
son.
Can I ask you a
I make sure I'm
question?
clean and I make sure I'm real clean. Then
So what's the sense? Why use both?
Well, for me, it's a procedural thing. Like I want to get the brunt of it gone if there is a brunt of it, and then make sure
clean
I'm
up
double
afterwards.
back
Okay, all
Yeah.
right,
cleaning up.
I like
after.
to use it with people who have cheap ass toilet paper.
Well, when
You
you
ever
eat,
been to
when
some-
you eat right, you don't really toilet paper isn't even really a factor
That's true.
that much because you're not.
Yeah, but what
Can
I'm
we
saying
get
is-
JoJo on
crazy
camera
bowel
so we can see his face while we talking
Oh,
about
shit.
oh yeah, Joe.
shit.
Yo, Joe. He over there like, what
we
the
real
fuck are
friends.
these niggas?
We real friends, Joe.
Y'all said y'all having a mindful exchange.
This is where you get it at your mindful exchange.
Hold up,
baby.
fellas. Hold up, JoJo. What you say now? What you say, brother?
We went from backspinning it to taking a shit.
Only at mindful
Yo,
exchange.
and you got a nigga ready to say something about taking a shit.
Well, we want to hear. All right.
I mean, when you wipe yourself in the bottom, right? You
Yeah.
don't know if you're getting everything.
Yeah.
Do you got a mirror down there to see your ass?
Yeah.
So the
Cat-
wipe
Cat
thing,
might
the
have
extra wrap
Curtis
thing?
might have a mirror at his house.
No, I don't. I just. Nah,
Kurt like the flex. Kurt like the flex when he wipe his ass. Yo, can we get? Yo, he be like this. He'll take the toilet paper and do one of these right here, and then he'll go. Look, check it out. He'll go like this.
He like a flex.
He like the flex.
I'm gonna get all you Hulkamaniacs from down here.
Yo,
They're wrong. They're wrong.
That's fucked up.
What I can say is that my bowel movements aren't super smelly. It comes in and out. My guts are good.
When
You know
you
what I'm
take a
saying?
shit, brother.
I don't really have to be concerned with extra shit. So when people talk about like the bathroom smelling crazy, that's not my reality because I don't eat crazy foods. I eat basic foods. I eat minimal food.
Yep.
So, I'm good.
Shit, I even ate chili all week long, damn near. Like,
Yeah.
my wife meal prepped for me last week.
Yeah.
Chili from Sunday to Thursday. Yo,
Yeah.
lunch and dinner.
Yeah.
Just like that. A cup boom.
I'm goulash today.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Because you're not supposed to eat to get
Peppers,
full, bro. You're supposed to
onions.
eat the food, fuel your body.
Yeah,
It's
that's
all
it,
food,
yeah.
bro. And everything we need grows here on the fucking.
You know what my wife says to me? She says, "Is this anabolic enough for you?" And she be joking and shit, but she knows that
That's
I like to eat.
dope.
So no matter what they're eating, and my cheat food, like
you
I
done
told
caught
you
them flexing.
before, is the Marshalls that I get
Had it
every
yesterday.
weekend. Some chicken wings.
Nice.
I might get the curry, a little bit of rice, some greens, but I don't overindulge in food, and it keeps my body functioning
Hey,
tip top, man.
Hey, Marshalls, if you watching, we like food.
Yeah,
Be
sponsor,
clear. Be clear.
sponsor one of these shows.
What would you like?
What would I like? I would like you to come on down. Come on down to
G
North
to
Main
shout.
Street and bring a sample and let's sit you in the
see,
chair
yeah.
right there.
That's a
fucking up
whole
already. Yo, can you put the camera on me, please?
Yeah, it's here.
Hey, check this out, bro. Well, you know how we get down. I
Oh,
love you, baby,
shit.
from back in the day. So what we want you to do is come down to Mindful Exchange Podcast.
Yes,
Get on the
sir.
podcast. You can tell the people about your
Yes, sir.
restaurant.
Yep.
You know what I mean? We can have a podcast.
Yes,
You
sir.
ain't got to give up no
Brought to you
recipes.
by
Yes, sir.
Marshalls. You know what I mean? You ain't got to bring
Yes,
no
sir.
food if you want to, but
Yeah.
if you want to bring a couple chicken wings, brother, you know
Couple
what I mean?
henny
Do that.
wings.
You
Couple
know what I'm saying?
henny wings.
Anyway, shout out to Marshalls.
Yes.
Word
Love
up.
them, love them,
That's
love
on
them.
South Main Street.
Every weekend, man, I gotta get one or two. You know what I mean?
Hey,
Like,
listen, before we go, I gotta tell this joke. I got a joke for
yo,
everybody.
you see how them dudes trying to get up out of here real quick? Always ease that in. He said, "Before we go."
Yo,
Yeah, it's
That
time to
means
go.
that what time your game start?
right now.
Oh shit! I'm sorry,
It's
brother.
all good.
8:32.
I'm sorry. I know how serious you take that. And I
No,
don't
my
want
game
no
was on
smoke.
Tuesday. Eagles is 2-0.
Nah, mine's on right now. It's all good.
They about to lose anyway.
Where's Sharpie at? He down there fucking up the bathroom.
That nigga
Sharp
probably
had to go.
Sharp is
Pooter.
he's pootering right now.
He ain't got there.
Pooperine.
But Quest used the last bit of the toilet paper, so he in there
Nah.
stuck. Like, what
He
am I
can't, he
gonna do?
can't, he can't drip dry there.
I ain't eat enough. I ain't eat enough today to go to bed to
Word
go
up,
that way.
man. That's
You sure was
crazy.
up there for 30 minutes.
Nah.
So listen, right?
He was looking at the games on his phone.
so
Niggas.
here's my joke.
Can you watch the game on your phone?
Oh shit!
I don't got this.
So this white man was walking down the beach and he tripped and fell, and he got up
pay
and
that
turned
money.
around and he seen, that he tripped over 2 lamps. So he picked them up and 2 genies popped out.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Oh shit, I get 6 wishes." They like, "Nah, you only get 3."
Oh
So whatever. So he gave his wishes. The genie said, "Go home. Your wishes have come true." So he rushed
If
home.
this shit ain't funny, I ain't laughing.
He rushed home. He walked in his bedroom and the most beautiful girl in the world was there. So he made love to her for hours. When he got done, he came downstairs. He walked in his backyard. His backyard was covered with nothing but $100 bills. He was rich beyond imagination. From coming in his back door, he heard a knock at the door. He opened the door and there was 2 dudes in white sheets on their heads that came in. They wrapped a noose around his neck and hung him from the balcony. After he was dead, the dudes took
How
their
does
hood.
shit get racial?
But just listen. After he was dead, the 2 dudes, they took their hoods off and it was the 2 genies. And they said, "Man, I don't mind being a genie, but I hate these wishes." I can understand a man wishing for the most beautiful girl in the world. Right? We all can do that. I understand a man wishing for all the riches in the world. We all can do that. But I'll never understand why this white man wanted to be hung like a black man.
What's wrong with you, man? Yo, what the fuck? Yo, our racist subscribers gonna go up after this shit. What the fuck?
Somebody's writing that down right now.
Yo, right? Like, goddamn,
Why he's the only one laughed at?
they relate to us.
You weren't supposed to laugh that hard. You were supposed to let us laugh that hard.
My bad. I thought it was funny.
You want to hear a joke?
I get abs from laughing at my jokes hard.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
why
obviously
I don't
your
have
shit
abs.
ain't that funny. You need to find another profession.
Yo.
Shit.
Yo, y'all crazy.
Yeah, man. So we can't find Jorge in this bitch, man. We don't went over time. The Patriots.
Now
are
hold
probably-
up. What Quest looking at through his phone? Oh, you betting right now on
Yeah,
FanDuel.
he worried about
I'm
new
trying to
man,
find
though.
the game, baby. Trying to find the
Oh,
game.
It's on
man.
Channel 3.
Yo, Quest, you supposed to do the app.
I know I
sent
didn't
you
get
the-
I didn't
sent you
get
plug.
I didn't put the thing for the card to get the
Oh yeah. Well, I mean,
saying?
when you want me to look it up for you?
please son.
Huh? You want to see who winning?
Yes.
All right, just what we gonna do real quick. Let me look this game up real quick for
It just started, so it just
just
started.
started?
Yeah, yeah.
First
yeah.
quarter?
Yeah, yeah.
Yo,
It's still early.
before we get up out of here, right?
You.
And you guys won't be able to hear this, the audio from this, but over the weekend, me and Tone raced out front after we left the studio after the album listening party.
In the middle of the night?
Yeah, because you know what I'm saying. Like I be telling y'all,
You should
like,
tell them about it and then get it ready for next week. And we can show it
nah, I'm
to
gonna
them
play
next
it now.
week.
It's quick. It's
So
quick.
we can't.
So it's part of the reason why I stay on top of my shit. Now I've been saying this for like 10 years. Like if I don't stay on top of my physical, my boys ain't gonna respect my physical hierarchy. They respect my mental all the time. But if you've showed them and taught them, literally, I taught them how to play ball. I taught them how to play guard position, forward position, set picks, do sprints. You know what I'm saying? Have your eye and see the entire court. So if they lose that respect, which eventually is going to happen, which isn't a respect thing, it's like, okay, we realize we've outgrown dad's teachings.
Father time.
My whole point is, since I'm still in good shape, I was telling Tone
Can we see the video?
that I can get you in a race. I'm 43 years old. You playing ball in college and all that, right? But I'm still a competitor. So we went out front and we raced. Now, these niggas kind of like, Marshall fixed the race. I don't know how he edited this video to make me look all crazy and all that. But I won. I won. Tone is 6'3" and a half. Damn near 6'4".
Lying.
See how he hating right now? See how he hating right now?
Lying like a mother.
Yo, look at him.
Yo.
I'm gonna be quiet about it.
You a hater, son.
I ain't know Bill Belichick was still alive.
You a hater, son.
He got long gray hairs on his.
So-
I'm sorry, I'm looking at the
So
game right
since
now.
you guys can't see the video from over there, I'm gonna play the video and ask y'all to come over here and watch it and tell me who you think won.
So you said they won't be able to hear it, right?
They can't hear it.
So I'm plugging into the Bluetooth.
Nah,
right?
it's
so
still-
I'll have the audio.
No,
you
listen,
have the video.
Marshall,
we'll go 1, 2, 3 and start it at the same
Marshall,
time.
what I'm telling you, that's not gonna work. Every test you think that, trust me, I've done that. I even told you that when
Okay,
you were in
cool.
Florida, I did the same.
So can I say something real
That's
quick?
why I'm asking y'all to come over here to see it real
All right.
quick.
Can I say something real quick though? Why he go hard? Like I said, like I just try to defy it or win against him. Yeah,
Nah.
all right, brother.
Sometimes when you tell the truth and it can't be accepted, that's how you receive it.
But I didn't say I couldn't accept the truth.
He don't even know what to say.
So they're not going to be able to hear it, right?
Yo, so come over here and look at this video on the box real quick.
You know, I'm
real
handicapped.
quick. Just because I want y'all opinion on it, man.
Please.
I want y'all
Yo,
opinion
all I'm
on
saying
it.
is that's how you. That's how
I
you
got him though.
tear a hamstring.
I'm 43.
Oh, nah, I didn't see
I'm
that.
43,
We've seen
son.
these videos before, plenty of times.
Oh, DJ Fluff Mellow. All right.
So on the count of 3, play the video, please.
So they can't hear the audio, but I'm just
I
gonna
know.
play the video for
So
y'all,
can we
right?
do it on the count of 3?
And after, it's not gonna happen, Marshall. I wish
know.
I could help you understand that what you think in your brain.
I know, but can we do it? Just say 1, 2, 3 and do it together.
It's not gonna happen, brother. I wish I could make it happen, but what do you think I be doing when I'm in here doing
Okay,
all
cool.
these weird?
But
ass
I'm
things?
asking you if we can
All right.
do 1, 2, 3.
So look, I'm gonna do 1, 2, 3 with you,
All
right?
ready? Tell me, you count it. You count it.
So
off,
look,
all right?
see how I just clicked on the video? There's
Right.
no way I can prevent that. All right, so y'all ready? Marshall, 1, 2, 3.
Father and son racing. We've seen these videos before, plenty of times. We've known the outcome.
There's a delay in the box. I can't do anything about that. See how it's choppy? There's nothing I can do about that.
folks.
I even hit YOLO Live about it, nigga. They said we got a new YOLO box 4K coming. Get that one.
Oh, wow.
So can our viewers see this, right?
Yeah, they'll be able to see this
Here,
one.
slide this
They
over
can
real
hear
quick,
you
so.
too. So if you speak, they
Yeah,
can
I'm
hear
gonna
you.
speak right now. So at this time they down there warming up, right? Go on, slide over, Cap.
Cap is stretching.
Go on,
Who
slide
told you
over.
that lie?
Now, are we on this camera right
I
here?
was.
Are we on this camera right here?
Nah, just so only the video
Oh,
playing.
that's
on the
right. So they
box.
can't see. Okay.
Yeah,
Cool,
but
so
I
I
can.
need to get a,
I can switch in between it.
No, don't switch in between. Let me
Alright.
get a little closer look, so I can tell everybody what's going on. I think at this point, what Cap is doing is stretching. And he was talking shit like, I need to stretch, but he been working out every day for at least 47
you
minutes
should
for the past.
stretch,
Hush,
though.
bro. Let me do this, man.
F you, yo.
Okay. UK.
I'm gonna put a Reaper
All right,
pepper
so-
in your pre-workout.
Niggas, boy.
What you done did?
I don't know what I done did. I don't know what the hell I did then. Okay, at this point, yeah, he's stretching, talking shit. I'm telling him, come on, let's get it on. You know what I mean? Yeah, he has white Air Force Ones on, and his son has Cheerio Crocs.
Oh,
They wasn't 4-wheel drive. He was finna smoke his dad. But at this point, his dad, I think he's doing a little more stretching. Just keep watching.
Yeah, I'm stretching like a motherfucker.
Okay, I see him walking to the right. It looks like it from here.
That's when the dude.
Okay, yeah, he's
came to
asking the dude to give him the countdown so they can run and shit.
And we on Main Street.
And we on Main Street.
And they're off.
See,
Yeah,
look
he
at
see
me.
Sight start running.
Got him. Look how I smoked him. How can you even debate that?
If you guys really look at that,
How can you even debate that?
it looked like Cap got bad feet
Yo,
while he's running. And if you can hear it in this video,
Yo.
and I'm gonna make it a point so you guys can hear this shit next Sunday or a couple Sundays from now.
Oh,
The
there's
dude
some
said,
audio we missing?
the dude said 1, 2, Cap took off.
and I went,
Yo,
nigga.
he came out the blocks, bro, like Carl Lewis. I mean, good. Then he realized he had them ones on, and he started running like he didn't want to crease his school shoes.
Yo, I peeped that. I peeped that at the end.
You peeped that, right? Yeah. He didn't show the whole video.
But what I said was like, okay, I'm 43. My son is 19.
But I ain't gonna front though. He can.
If I took off a half a second,
If he had his
prior to
water
you,
shoes on,
right?
Yeah, you just tap right into the, like, man.
If I,
Hey, fellas.
not even on purpose. If I took off a half a second before you and you 19 and you play ball for college and all that, there's no excuse, bro.
None.
yo, Sharpie said.
Maybe I heard the count before
Sharpie
you
said
did.
he's locked out.
Sharpie said he locked out. Hold on, we gonna hit him up on the we gonna hit him on the messenger.
Locked out of where?
He went out. I guess he went outside to smoke. So we hitting Sharpie up on the.
So my point was this: my son, which is an athlete, he's at damn near 200 pounds now.
High level athlete.
He dunking crazy windmills, all that. Last night he said, "Dad, I ain't gonna lie, you are in great shape.
Dope.
You did your thing. You always been fast." You know what I'm saying? My son gave me my flowers.
I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, he did. He did.
dope.
He did. And I ain't gonna lie, Cap. Yeah, he fast. He can do his thing. But Cap came out the blocks at 2, not 3.
Marshall, you knew I was trying to figure a way to cheat before we even started. Let's be real.
I know.
Word.
I tried to have you do the
But
count
on some
from
real
the,
shit though, on some real shit, I gotta give it up to you. If it was, look at your boy. Hey JoJo, can we get him in that camera
Oh
over?
shit! Hold up. Oh, is that sharp?
He's locked out.
Oh shit!
You still on the podcast, baby? What you gonna say to him?
Hold him up to that.
Give him to that camera
That's
right
crazy.
there. Give him a little closer, a little bit closer.
Oh shit!
Sharpie, what's going on, man?
He got the key. Why ain't Kenny get through the door?
He got the bathroom key.
Oh, the glass.
What'd you say? Put him to your mic, JoJo. What do you say?
What are you saying, Chop?
You on Mars? You need a space
I'm gonna
shuttle.
go down there and let
He
him
looked
know.
like he just got arrested in that.
Yo.
Yo, are we wrapping up right now?
Yeah, yo.
We good?
Yeah, we good.
Yo,
baby.
listen, man. It's been a beautiful, mindful exchange, man.
Yes.
Beautiful, mindful exchange, man. What's the date today?
September
9/17.
17th. My son's birthday.
Word up,
Son
Dice.
Dula.
Oh, happy birthday to
Happy
your
birthday,
little man,
Jalen
bro.
Thaddeus.
Happy
Word
birthday.
up.
Yeah,
Happy
man.
birthday to him,
Shout out
man.
my little brother Dice Dollars on his birthday today too.
Happy
Word,
birthday
happy
to Dice
birthday.
Dollars, man. Like, come
Word
on
up.
now. Like, every day
I want to
is a
say
blessing.
something real quick. R.I.P. my man Adam Rollins.
R.I.P.
Peace and blessings,
You know
yeah.
what I'm
Boogie
saying?
Rollins,
Let's
baby.
take it out like this, for real.
Word up, shout out
And take your
shout out
time
to
with
him.
it, please.
That's been my friend since I've been in kindergarten. If I smoke something, it's gonna go in my left lung. That was him.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? And you know, R.I.P. to a good brother, man.
Great
You
brother,
know,
man.
we
Great.
Curtis is the most encouraging person that I have in my life to make sure that, you know, we all stay mentally current.
Have
you know
to.
what I'm saying? And so I want to thank y'all through my process between,
Bro,
you know,
I thought about you every day you was down there. Like I was telling you the other night, like I didn't want to, like, I didn't want to overdo it because I didn't want you to like think too crazy about anything when you were already going through some crazy.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like, so how do you balance that?
You know, the hard part is, like I said, you know, real quick, R.I.P. David Rogers, my father-in-law.
R.I.P.
We buried him last week. You know what I mean? Shout out to the Rogers and Watsons families. You know, the thing about, like I said in the beginning, the thing about life is, you know, life it be lifing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Either you're gonna change with it or you're gonna be behind the 8 ball.
That's deep.
You know what I'm saying? So I encourage everybody to embrace your change every day. Get up and make the next day better than the yesterday.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Love on one another.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Try to show encouragement to people. You know what I'm saying? And you know, we all laugh and joke, and that's what life is about.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, we are a people, and we all gotta uplift each other, because without each other, we ain't gonna be nothing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like I said, I
Amen
just
to
wanted to take that time and let y'all brothers know, you know what I mean, through my struggles, y'all supported me wholeheartedly, and I appreciate
Yeah, we
y'all.
still here for you,
You know what I'm
so,
saying?
man.
More than ever,
That's
bro.
never gonna change.
Quest too.
Love is love,
You know what I'm
baby.
saying? So, you know,
We love you.
like I said, you know, I wanted to say I love y'all. I'm glad y'all got back in time for that. You know what I mean? But I was just saying, you know, R.I.P. Rest in heaven, you know, Adams.
Acito.
You know what I mean?
Rest in
Adams
peace.
Rowe.
We'll see you on Wednesday,
You know what I'm
Adam.
saying? Real quick, Joe, I want
Great dude too. Like
Word
he's
up.
always he's one of them dudes that has never been a dude that you had any issue with. Like that's rare.
if you had an issue with him, that means you a problem.
Yep.
You a problem.
You're the
Even-
problem.
Even, if
You're
it was
the
me
problem.
speaking on
Yeah.
having a problem with him, I was the issue.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Great vibes. You know, rest in peace to him. They always say that the good die young, and
Man,
things
that's
like
true,
that
man.
makes you kind of believe that, even though it might not be true. It's just that he's a great dude, man.
Bad things happen to good people.
Good
Yeah.
die too soon, man.
Yeah,
You know what
man.
I'm saying? But we don't want to end on that somber note. I do want to take another time out to recognize JoJo, one of the founders of the original
Word.
Roc Steady Crew.
Crew, man.
Respect, yo.
Inventor of the
Steady
backdrop.
Crew.
Thank you for being with us.
Bro,
for having me.
we appreciate your insight. We appreciate the knowledge of the hip hop culture. We just want to we want to salute you and give you your flowers right now.
Yes,
We
sir.
appreciate the knowledge and all of
They're
the
icons. to
wisdom
us.
and all the things
Word
you
up,
bestowed on us, even individually, not just as a collective, because we all have individual relationships with you. And, you know, you are a person of substance in my life. I definitely appreciate all the life lessons. You know what I mean? You did get me into the to Cedric the Entertainer's white party in L.A. when I seen Sway outside.
When nobody wanted him there, you still got him in
When,
there.
when I see Sway outside, I said, "Yo, remember when I talked to you when we was at your house on Beatty Street and we was talking to Sway, and I was like, "Yo, remember da with Roc Steady
And
JoJo?"
he remembered.
And that nigga remembered, and he took me into Cedric the Entertainer party. You know what I'm saying? Word up.
That's
you know what I mean?
fire.
So yo, JoJo.
Fire.
Yo, it's funny.
So let's Joe let Joe close this out, man. You want to get some shout outs and shit,
I
man?
wanted to say one thing. It's funny you said that, because I was going to say something about Sway, and you brought him up. So
You want us to
say-
jump him?
No.
Oh, 'cause we can
okay.
get at it.
Okay.
He was
You got,
out-
you got soldiers out here,
Shout out to
JoJo.
Chelsea Pier at the Roc Steady anniversary. He was outside doing Yo MTV, not MTV Rap, the MTV News.
Yeah, MTV News.
He was doing
yes,
the
sir.
news, talking about the Roc Steady anniversary, and his back was turned. The cameras were facing him. I was walking this way. I had just got there. When he seen me, he stopped in mid-action and he said, "Yo, hold on a second. Hey, JoJo, hold
That's
on.
love,
I gotta
man.
talk to you
Fire.
for a minute. Don't go nowhere."
Love.
And he said, blah, 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 MTV News, blah, 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 blah. He did whatever. He stopped it, came up to me and said, "Yo, can you get me in?" I'm like,
Get you in.
I just got there.
Yeah.
I didn't know, because to me, I didn't exhibit the opportunities, like the pull that I had. You know, I was coming from upstate. You know, I didn't throw my weight around. in other words,
JoJo, you
know what I'm
humble
saying?
as fuck.
So-
Yo,
Yeah.
we used to be
The most-
mad at you for that,
Yeah, I didn't throw my weight
JoJo.
around,
We used
so
to
he-
be mad at Joe for that. Like, man, pull your rank.
He said,
pull your shoes up.
He was like, yo, hold on a second. So I went over and I went to the door. I said, yo, this is MTV. Which way we're going in right now? They
Yes, sir.
VIP straight to the back. I get him to the backstage, on stage. Right off the back, he wants to interview me. So right off the back, he's interviewing me. Then 2 seconds later, here comes Crazy Legs. He comes over. He was about to say something, and security pushed him back at his event.
Yeah.
Hold on a second. Let him finish. Like that.
Dope.
So he stood there looking like, like just looking, like looking like, well, why are you talking to him instead of me? Or whatever.
Oh, wow.
Oh, he was on this
that type of
bougie.
thing,
I
yeah.
told you he was a hater,
Bad and bougie.
and I was
But
there
watch
for
what,
all that hate.
watch what happens at the end, Joe.
That's
watch
right.
what happens.
Joe, before we
Watch
do
what
the
happens.
1-2-1-2, I definitely want to say this. I know I had to take a little, 1-2-1-2, but I do want to say this before we go. Please remind the people and even us
Yeah.
about the trip coming up soon. One more time, brother,
All right,
please.
will be
we
there.
got this thing called the Kids of New York, which I've been doing for the last 20 years, and we're going to be doing it October 14th in Brooklyn. You guys, if you're going to come set up, it'll be great. I already told them. They said, yeah, it can happen. So
We'll
it's a
be
go.
there.
Hey, let me ask you this: do they got a spot for RVs?
It's for RVs.
Yeah.
It's
Marshall
in the,
got a
it's in
spaceship.
Brooklyn, so you're in the street.
Oh,
So it's probably
We're gonna have to find a part to spark.
But you might
That's
be
the part.
able to-
Yeah,
you
yeah,
might
we
be able
know
to
what you
find
mean,
a
Pimp. We
spot
know what
right
you
in
mean,
front there, but nobody's gonna believe me. I got peoples down there that look outside, inside.
So what you saying is, if I want to pull up in the RV,
Yeah,
I can pull up in the RV.
yeah, you can pull up an RV.
And we just want you to know, Joe, that these brothers teared me up the other night. You know what I'm talking about? The other night during JQ's joint, you know what I'm saying? I was letting these brothers know that I needed to be there, you know what I'm trying to say? And they said, well, if you need to be there, we need to be there.
That's right.
So we gonna be there, brother.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm talking about? You know, so at the end of the day, I think we all need to at some point come together and, because it's gonna be here before we know it.
Yeah,
Come
yeah.
together and decide if we do this and we do that, then let's talk about it so
But
we're all on the same
I
page.
also have a merchandise table that I set up there.
And that
I
was
sell
the
all my
next thing.
merchandise.
And I
sell all
wanted
my
to let the
gear.
brothers know too. Shout out to my boy JoJo, original Roc Steady. Well, we're gonna talk about original skills, and he also has his own clothing line called Original Skills, and we all gonna be dressed in original skills that day.
Yeah, so go on and plug in JoJo before we get out of here. Go on and plug him in and let you know about your. I know Sharp just saying, but let them know about your clothing line, everything,
Well,
what you
I've
got
been
coming
doing
up.
I've been doing my clothing line for the last couple of years, and actually it's been doing very well. I think the fact that people want something different, and this sort of like caters to the b-boy, but
Hip-hop.
it's hip-hop in general for everybody, And right now I'm doing just the male stuff, but I'm also going to start working on female stuff, and
Yes.
stuff like that. So
Dope,
I just,
dope.
I just can't wait to see where this is gonna go. Right now, as far as like the merchandise and
Well, I'm gonna be mindful podcast dressed as well as original skills.
sir.
Go get your mindful exchange podcast wear and your original skills wear. Get involved. You know what I'm saying? It's beautiful. And make sure you tune in October 14th. For the Kids in New York. That's what's the name of this called,
We
Kids
there,
in New York.
man.
We
Mindful
there.
Exchange will be there.
Yes,
Set
we
up
driving.
in full force. JoJo, we love you.
we can set up one up
we
here too.
we appreciate your contribution to hip hop, b-boying, the culture. It's people like you that keep things moving forward, just like DJ Brand New. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yes,
without
sir.
people like you, the culture doesn't move forward. I don't give a fuck what facades people have. Like you can sit dormant on the culture and think it's gonna move forward, right?
Yeah.
It's not going to happen without people like you, JoJo, and we appreciate you. And yes, we
sir.
will
Thank
be in
you,
full
man.
force
We will
supporting you 1,000%. You hear me?
Thank you very much. Thank
Word.
you. I'm glad to be a part of whatever's going on down.
Mindful Exchange.
Mindful exchange, baby.
Mindful exchange.
Follow us on YouTube
Podcast.
and Facebook.
be there. Yeah, shout out to all
Like,
the subscribers.
listen, share.
Exchange.
Yeah, like, comment,
Podcast.
subscribe, share. Come
And shout
back
out again to
here.
JoJo, the original
Exchange.
B-boy,
Podcast.
the original backspin inventor.
Mindful exchange.
Spit something, Quest. We on the way out.
Podcast.
Let's
Hey,
hear
yo.
something.
Let's go.
It's a mindful exchange. We
Mi-
here every year.
Yeah.
You know how we do it, man. We keep it crystal clear.
Yeah.
We might be in the chair sipping on a beer. Or when we out, we gonna put it in the air.
We out of here. Mindful Exchange, yo.
Wolf love.
Peace.
JoJo, Roc Steady.